My name is Phil Bonnell and I'm Italian. A little bit, let's eat some shit. My recipe for sauce came from my mama. It's sweet as cake, so do not make. I know you cannot mock my table manners. I sit in chairs, no tables there. I know, don't ask which part of the pizza bomb is authentico, oregano. Licking, smacking, burp and grunt and snort. That's what you'll hear with the king of pork. And I will not admit to this, I'm as defensive as a fort. Bumpy, 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 grunty, 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 snort. Licking, smacking, burp and grunt and snort. Drinking all the gin I can afford. I always call it sour grapes when someone else wins on a war. Bumpy, 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 grunty, 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 snort. I always get the greasy food delivered, though they may be a block from me. The consequences of this life may shock you. I fill my home with styrofoam. I'll ban you if you ever call me cringy. You'll go away, you may not stay. But if you're super racist but still tip me, then that's okay. Come watch me play. Licking, smacking, burp and grunt and snort. Filing made up copyright reports. I'm leaning into ban a fan because my temper is so short. Bumpy, 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 grunty, 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 snort. Licking, smacking, burp and grunt and snort. Boring stories, hear how I distort. I'll never take my mama wife to any Japanese resort. Bumpy, 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 grunty, 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 snort.
I need a drink myself.
Whale tail gin.
It need not be top shelf.
Drink the entire top shelf.
I'm feeling super toxic. I was an alcoholic. I'll take a you make me yeah. Give me your super chat.
Super chat, super stickers, membership.
I said hello to Katza BBW. She would ride with me, but she's glued to her TV. Cause if trolls saw us out, they'd see me buying cherry juice to cure my gout.
Gout.
I need to find a way to waste what I have paid. So I opened DoorDash, cause why should I cook at home? I'd rather text than use the phone. DoorDash driver, heed my call. Of course I couldn't find him. Wood porch does not look like mine at all. Wood porch does not look like mine.
I was just singing Oasis all the time. I like Oasis.
Alrighty, it looks like I'm just going to react tonight. Somebody, for some reason, said there's a Twitter account that I need to start reading.
Easy. Just take it easy.
Let's pour a drink.
Oh, take it easy.
Jasper,
MC next to me.
what do we got? Oh my God! Whoa!
Oh no! No!
Why?
Stop it.
Stop this!
Get some help.
Help, God, help. Jasper Kitty, I'm sorry.
Oh, brothers, brothers, brother.
I'm fighting.
But I'm telling you, I did spend money on mobile games in the past. I admit it. That's how I know how addictive they can be. That's how I know how bad they are for people to get caught in that kind of addictive nature. I remember playing, and there was an event. The Hulk Hogan card was in it, right? It was a legendary old school back in the day 1980s Hulk Hogan car.
We've been hanging and banging, brother.
Spending all my money on this Hogan.
Keep spending.
If they ain't 6 stars, I don't wanna
Buy more.
spending all my money on this Hogan.
Oh, play for 2 more hours. You ran out. Buy more.
If it ain't 6 stars,
Keep spending.
if it ain't 6 stars, I don't want it. All these pools, yeah, I'm about to bust. Spending all my money on these Hogans like I'm Elon Musk.
Ridiculous. Ridiculous amounts of money. I know it was. It was probably hundreds of dollars for this event. I earned the car. I earned the car.
Spending all my money on this Hogan.
Keep spending. I earned the car.
If they ain't 6 stars, I don't wanna
Buy more.
spending all my money on this Hogan.
Oh, play for 2 more hours. You ran out. Buy more.
If it ain't 6 stars,
Keep spending.
if it ain't 6 stars, I don't want it.
I earned the card, right? I'm like proud of myself. Oh my God, I actually earned this card. And wow, it was very hard to do. I'm one of the few people in the game who even earned it. I think it was only like 20 people in the whole game who had the card or whatever. Okay? And I can tell you exactly what happened. Immediately after I earned that card, within 1 week, they announced we were rebooting the game. The card is now going to essentially be way reduced in value.
We've been hanging and banging, brother.
To a town outside Seattle rode a recluse one fine day. Never talks to those around him, in his office he's all day. 'Cause he runs a bankrupt business and he asks for all your tips. Sitting there and moaning, super soaker on his hip, soaker on his hip. It was early on a Wednesday when he rode into the town. He had 2 big bills to pay and an appointment for his gal. He's a madman loose and running with an alcoholic lip. You can judge him by his wobbling and his awful nasal drip, awful nasal drip. On the web there was an outlaw by the name of Tevin Black, making content so illegal, and he said his stream was whack. He was getting way more viewers and his content way more chill. He was striking down the fear into the heart of Darkside Phil, heart of Darkside Phil. Now the madman started rambling, made it plain to dance around. He was not really Italian, you could help by tipping now. An entire fucking story about how he hurts his back, in ranting at the viewers about the outlaw Tevin Black, outlaw Tevin Black. Wasn't long before the segment was restreamed by Tevin Black. But the outlaw didn't worry, he was laughing ack. Fat Italian was yelling, grease running down his hair. He was biting on his nails as he was shaking in his chair, shaking in his chair. He decided that it's over, it was time for them to meet. But on the fateful day of battle, he had crystals on his feet. So he stayed at home just crying and begged for some more tips. Later got some DoorDash with the spicy Italian dip, spicy Italian dip. So the fake Italian greaser kept on grifting all along, while his wife was getting black, dressed up in a yellow thong. He is fat and he's retarded and he's nasty with the drip. But you say you love his content, and today's been slow for tips. It's been slow for tips.
Driving a Subaru, I'm whipping a Beamer. Stole his bitch, made a fat on my feeder. Came up off YouTube, now I'm a streamer. Rolling a blunt with Dick Loves Lemurs. Fuck the odds, fuck Rich and Keem. So John Rambeezy pull up with the heater. CT streets, you wouldn't wanna be there. I don't like the gym, might drink a whole liter. I'm scamming a dent out his cash. Got my day off, so I'm hitting DoorDash. If you talking down, get banned from the chat. Gotta go crown, he's still getting whacked. I posted up with Jasper the cat. Sending shots at Howard to get turned to a pack. My dog T Dirty got shot in the back. I'm smoking on Blip and shit in my set. On a cannon act, but I still need cash. Got Hogans on Hogans, I'm opening packs. Replace the evil, so I'm running it back. Blue Jess gets sprayed like a cat. I need this money for my wife and my cat. Hate how it was for online lag. Dutch brothers in a pack, they got my back. Shooters and wheelchairs, they cannot lag. It's Heaven's false and there with a gun and a mask. Pull up the egg gang there, clicking crack. Doing like this, okay, they never coming back. Streets so teen and turn my heart black. I'm getting paid 100 to put on a hat. Members just hit her, I see you drop the bag. Great way to support a super thanks to chat. But I prefer tips cause I instantly get that. You driving a Subaru, I'm whipping a Beamer. Stole his bitch, made a fat on my feet. Came up off YouTube, now I'm a streamer. Rolling a blunt with Dick Loves Lemurs. Fuck the odds, fuck Rich and Keem. Saw John Rambeezy pull up with the heater. CT streets, you wouldn't wanna be there. I don't like the gym, might drink a whole liter. I'm scamming a dent out his cash. Got my day off, so I'm hitting DoorDash. If you talking down, get banned from the chat. Gotta go crown, he's still getting whacked. I posted up with Jasper the cat. Sending shots at Howard to get turned to a pack. Even dog T Dirty got shot in the back. I'm smoking on Blip and shit in my set.
Are you going to support the stream? Super chats don't help him right now. DSP, what's your favorite topping? I don't like green peppers on mine. Tell them to tip as soon as they sooner to get the vest on. Super chats don't help him right now. Wait on their payment again. God is flying downstairs right money for his big day. Rose and cake mountain 2010. Chat are about to get banned. Are you going to support the tips have been slow all this week? Credit card my mom took away. So his channel are down cause the troll. He's read all night. Bots posting the One Piece, but I'll still watch Twitter's thing. Keep ways mobile game. Putting all of them up in real life.
Of course, bounties are for fun, little girl. Again, I can't make anyone do anything. This is not a commitment. There's no legal contract. These are people saying they're going to do something nice, right? So if you say you're going to do something nice, then do it. And if you don't, you're banned. Oh, Rob. You owe me easy money, right? 10, 20, 40, bruh. Easy money. 10, 20, 40, easy money. $10 top 10, $20 top 5. Got the bag, got the bag, got the bag. Correct? I have your super chat right here. That's $40. And if you don't pay up, I'm gonna open the door and shoot you. You owe me easy money, alright? 10, 20, 40, correct? Easy money. 10, 20, 40. Easy money. Easy money. 10, 20, 40. Correct? Easy money. 10, 20, 40. Easy money.
Ain't no telling what I'm blaming shit on. Nah, I shit on my own pay pigs.
Hey, it's a new day, going boot up the screen. I got my shitty chair and all my wires under me. Pipe and chat for 20 minutes just to shoot the breeze. Cause my gaming sucks so bad nobody wanna see it. Got my co-op partner, got my wife here with me. She hasn't been working, that's why I force her to stream. But she don't wanna do that neither, she don't wanna do that. That's why I let her read the chat and have her read it all back. I've been walking around in jammies in my snort fort, stepping on the ants, infesting my first floor. Everything is breaking down and even more, it's like the walls are coming down. I really need some more support now. If Candle come back, I'll smash it like I'm Hogan. I'll distract my wife by leaving the fridge open. You can sneak into the fort, I'll give you keys to the door. Panda left me so broken.
I have depression.
So give me your tips and super chats. I need membership so I can buy her back. I can't display your name just in case that member fake. I had to change my layout, hope you're cool with that. Yeah.
In the middle of the stream, my router died on me.
Goddamn.
Now my Wi-Fi password mentions Pandally.
Goddamn.
Yeah, I'm sure it was a Comcast employee.
Oh yeah?
Why do you have to joke about my Pandally?
Goddamn.
Did she leave because my sauce was watery?
Too sweet.
Or because we met in her minority?
Have a seat.
Or cause I complained about her doctor fee?
Oh yeah.
Should have had that pussy under warranty. Ain't no telling what I'm blaming shit on. Hey, hey, depression, all the net code. Hey, ain't no telling what cats finna break necks. Whoops, there's no sex in the snort fort. Hey, I just leased a brand new Beamer, change the oil, I don't need her. I'm a begging style streamer who is tugging on his Peter, adding sugar by the liter, make the marinara sweeter. All I wanted was the skill to beat one game made by Coochie Bird. 5 or 6 years old when I had told my folks to buy that Logan, but they never did, so now I'm pulling Hogan's. I was 34 years old when I pulled down my pants to sin like Onan, had the stream rolling, grunting and moaning. Couple summers later, out of paper, I informed them at the hearing that I have no electronics and no cat/son. I'm DSP gaming with no space and with no /son. I will shelter Derek when he's perving as though that's my son. Puffy-faced, greasy-haired dictator hat wearing, I'll be stewing in a pigsty. Bitch, I ain't kosher. I watch all detractor content molding, seething, while the dark side drill is cutting tracks like breathing. In the middle of the stream, my router died on me. Now my Wi-Fi password mentions Pandally. Yeah, I'm sure it was a Comcast employee. Why do you have to joke about my Pandally?
That shit's funny.
Did she leave because my sauce was watery? Or because we met in her minority? Or cause I complained about her doctor fee? Should have had that pussy under warranty.
God damn. Dude, I didn't know he was gonna get on like that though.
Yo, Drill.
Hey, what up?
Have you ever noticed how many successful restaurants are theme-based these days? Just saying.
Oh my god!
Cause it's pittance to me. I like the
pop out. And all I wanna do is send out a back tweet. My gin, I go on sipping cause I don't get sleep, no. Windows 8.1. Jasper Kitty, he's my son. Worried that my mobile's fried. Computers lagging, slowing down. RTU PC is free. That's not good enough for me. Windows 8.1. When will support end? Laughing at these deadheads who sent leads, shitting on Phil and then threads. Play some Stevie of the Dead. Oh Lord, now it's time for bed. Shit, I'm ripping on this locale. Red vest dripping so chill right now. Watch them as they graduate.
Gravitate, not
no,
crash.
don't DoorDash. His car crash. Hit so fast. It fucked the back. Don't crush the gem. Can't fuck with them. I'm so class. Phil's tracks are whack. Don't stop. Get it. Until your Hogan's dead. It cameras on. He masturbates.
This thing starts shooting out like dozens and dozens of bubbles all over the place. And Kat says, wow, that's really good, but be careful because you're in a room with a bunch of electronics, and if you go crazy, right, you might end up like soaking all your electronics in bubbles, and and also, gets everywhere. You gotta be careful. And I was like,
That's right, I'm a Kimbo Bubble, baby, yeah.
bubbles. Woo! Bubble guns. Wow. Celebratory bubble blow. Bubbles. Woo! Bubble guns. Wow. Bubble juice. The bubble gun is amazing. Hashtag not a clown. Bubble juice let. Bubble juice plus. Bubble juice let. Bubble juice let. Dual wield bubble gun uses a lot of bubble juice. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Bubbles Akimbo. Bubble gold. Woo! Bubble gun crazy shit. Alright, you can't send your kids to my streams because I'm weaving there. You're never too old to enjoy some bubble blasting. Let's put it that way. Plus, as a setup, that's a lot of bubbles, dude. I'm not a children's entertainer. They're really good quality bubbles, right? And I blew the bubbles and Jasper didn't like them. Okay? Blaster. Jasper, such a dangerous weapon. I dare you to say I'm still on level 1 now. Celebratory, good, clean fun. A bubble gun. Why didn't I think about this a year ago? Because honestly, I don't think about this kind of stuff. Like, I never thought you guys would ever want me to do bubbles on a stream. And then the bubble gun is amazing. All right? It is absolutely amazing. However, there's a catch to it. $200 in tips. There you go. That's what I'm talking about here on DSP Gaming, baby. Yeah. Reload the bubble juice. Bubbles. Woo! Bubble guns. Wow. Celebratory bubble blow. Bubbles. Woo! Bubble guns. Wow. Bubble juice. The bubble gun is amazing. Hashtag not a clown. Can you do bubbles for rewards on streams? Excuse me. Celebration. Yeah, they lit it all over the laptop. Yuck. We'll use the bubble guns if and when we hit a members goal. That's right, I'm not a clown. Today, some shithead hater will take something that I say out of context, and a ton of morons will watch that video. So within a day or two, that video will get like 5,000 views. While my daily gameplay videos each are getting, what, like 1,000 views, if that? Cuck life, 100%. Live the life of the cuck. Why not? YouTube doesn't care. Illegal, immoral, harmful, fucking toxic. This is insane. This is fucking toxic. Cuck life. It became a meme, right? The meme was to hate on me. What are the legitimate reasons? At first, there were. But over the years, are you shitting me how I've changed, like how different I am now? There is no thing fucking legitimate you could do. But the shit these people say and do, the insane amounts of slander and defamation about me, that's just untrue on the internet. There's no way I could ever, in any capacity, legally or otherwise, there's no way I could even dispute 99% of the shit they say because of the insane amount of it that they say. Cuck life, 100%. Live the life of the cuck. Why not? YouTube doesn't care. Illegal, immoral, harmful, fucking toxic. This is insane. This is fucking toxic. Cuck life, 100%. Live the life of the cuck. Why not? YouTube doesn't care. Illegal, immoral, harmful, fucking toxic. This is insane. This is fucking toxic. Cuck life, 100%. Live the life of the cuck. Why not?
This one's for all my baby girls.
And it starts to click, you know, if someone just keeps saying sorry when they do something, they're not really apologizing, right? If apologizing isn't just words, it's I will not do this thing again because I feel bad about it. If you keep doing the thing, it's not actually an apology.
You have no respect for people that are alive, for fucking people that are dead. You don't give a shit about anybody but yourself. You have no respect.
Apologizing isn't just words.
You have no respect. Do you value money more than our friendship?
But that's the way of them saying, we want nothing to do with Phil at all moving forward. Let's make up a bunch of shit or twist a bunch of shit to make him sound bad because everyone hates him now anyway on the internet. So let's make him look like the villain so everyone will believe it and we'll just be washing our hands of the whole situation and we never have to deal with him ever again. And you know what? Look what's happened. Literally, no one bugs them anymore. Nothing. It's all, they're completely washed. The hands are clean.
You have no respect for people that are alive, for fucking people that are dead. You don't give a shit about anybody but yourself. You have no respect.
Apologizing isn't just words. It's I will not do this thing again.
You have no respect.
Because I feel bad about it.
He watches too much WWE. John starts getting text messages at 6 o'clock in the morning. That means it's like 2 o'clock in the morning there. So now, when you start reading them, you start looking at it, and it doesn't make any sense why he's even texting. And it's not even coherent. So you start wondering if the guy was, like, if he's been drinking and texting.
That attitude.
Hey, stay picking at his neck, gin all on his breath. My son is called Philip, you know him as Dogs I feel on the net. I just wish he would've stayed corporate, I wish he didn't have to flex. He still looks like a loser, he thinks begging equals respect. Excuse me, pardon my French, mon fils tu es échoué. You only giving Philly a couple dollars, you have to do it like Landing Jeff. Give money from your wife's death, you know he gotta eat rust. Stick Jack Track so you can take the bus, kid, cause you know how sticky it get, ayy. 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 He still owes money for his tax, ayy. He buying feedbacks for his cat, ayy. You know how sticky it get, ayy. Ayo, Derek, give them girls some range, cause those sweets looking strange, and you'll be put in a cage, and you think it looks cool, but you look like Phil in 10th grade. Every girl thought he was a lame, so he started acting strange, yeah, decided to Medicaid, ayy. The parenting was a wave, ayy. Should've given him away, ayy. Now I see him every day, ayy. Begging hard for JPEGs, what? His wife gaining weight, what? 5 pay pigs left, what? All that talk about the best, what? You know how sticky it gets.
You even bake for money. I mean, I have plenty of money, so why not spend it, right?
Yeah, if he had two kitties, some need one. If she alone, she getting a tweet. Her never an escort, can't even speak to one.
This guy's a bitch.
The track to spill tea, said nothing too steep. Come keep coming through, so you left the steep. Some back in the vortex, you go, it's a deep one. 5 shots in his feelings, then turn tail, act like a civilian. You say he changed, he says for the better. He did. He couldn't stand the fact he held back, respect the pack. John not coming back, howling in the trash. Now he just ranting out to the void. Damn. It meant something to me, thinking he was gonna take from me. I didn't meet livestock when he came back and he said had something for me. I thought he already had a job set for me. Why invest in a bachelor's degree? Tractor's gotta do a fact check for me. When everything is put to rest and your channel takes its last breath and everything gets addressed, it's you alone with your regrets. All that pumping up your chest, all that talk about the best. You know how sticky it gets.
Like we weren't supposed to come up with something this clean. You know, like something happened
I just want you guys to understand that it's been tough. You know, my life has been tough. Okay, it has. I'm sorry that I'm tearing up like a baby. All the shit that happened to me, and all the stress and the mental shit that I go through on a daily basis, sometimes. On a daily basis. Stress. Sometimes. On a daily basis. Stress. Sometimes. Let's start at the beginning. Way back when the pig and the cockroach were involved in an experiment to make a new staple food source in the early 80s, inventing delicious hybrid six-legged pigs and nuclear bomb-resistant bacon. On the cob, it failed. Mom and Dad found my ass inside a trash can. They discarded bug larvae, snorting, burping, farting, smelling worse than a Wendy's chili-filled dumpster. The couple picked me up, screaming, "What the fuck?" Figuring that their cats would use a new chew toy. I got adopted, passed off as a mutated human. Boy, I was raised by TV, wrestling, Chef Boyardee's, and unlimited supply of feline feces. It's true. I got doo-doo dues, dude. I got doo-doo dues, dude. On to chapter 2, titled Super Street Fighter 2, Autism Condition, obsessed with pretending I'm becoming the best. Instead, I failed the mission. Traveling country, sucking at tournaments, getting laughed at like a traveling circus clown, blaming arcades literally every time. My brain's shut down. The drains, missing all my shots. Stormtroopers, eating more shit than a pooper scooper. Always feeling like a gouty outsider. Till finally one day, I got 4th place in a Street Fighter game 4 people played. Look, listen, follow my logic. I was a troll, asshole, alcoholic, sipping gin and tonic, lying to the fact that I run on top of idiotic. I was moronic, or paranoid, a chronic smoker, choking more often than before, neurotic, Jared Leto's Joker. And then I ran away empty-handed. Both my friends I betrayed along the way. I monetized them to this very day. The straw that broke the camel's back for me. I was confronted once out in public about my threats to beat people with sticks, and I pulled my legs back behind my thorax, shit my pants, and cried like a pig roach. Fat. It's true. I got doo-doo dues, dude. I got doo-doo dues, dude. Curses, shit got worse and worse. The third verse hurts me even worse than the first. Just imagine wagging it, trying to relax, fulfilling your thirst, and blowing your load of Alfredo cheese sauce over a PG-13 YouTube stream. Riddle me this. Do you go into town, give up on YouTube dreams, turn off the computer, become a commuter to 9 to 5, earning an honest living? Or choose the alternative of life like a laughing stock, eternally existing as a narcissistic, perpetually begging micro-cock? It's not true. It's true.
What the fuck did I do? What did I get myself into?
You're my 4th place trophy.
One of those days.
At least until the day for the alimony payments.
Yay!
I got doo-doo dues, dude. I got doo-doo dues, dude. Woo!
All right, LARPer. Keep on trolling, baby.
Chocolate pee-pee in the doodle flavored toilet water. Keep trolling, baby. I clock in, I clock out, likes up, likes down. Jasper, tell me what I'm gonna play now. Trip in, trip out, likes up, likes down. Jasper, tell me what I'm gonna play now. Keep trolling. Yeah. Keep trolling. Come on. Keep trolling. Yeah. Keep trolling. Yeah, I know you'll be loving this stream right here. LIMP, Dick Phil is right here. People in the chat, put your tips in the air, cause if you don't pay, then I don't play. 1, 2, 3, dear, go for the tip. mics up, mics down. Jasper, tell you what I'm gonna play now. Keep trolling, 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 trolling. Keep trolling, 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 trolling. Come on. Keep trolling, 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 trolling. Keep trolling, 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 trolling.
You know, by the way, how about this? I don't know what the fuck idiots are talking about with memes and shit. Oh, it's like, he's just like memes. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Are we on the beach? Well, we're going to be soon. Today, all the advanced information about Death Stranding 2 just hit the internet. Everyone's abuzz with it. And quite frankly, I'm staying away from it because I don't want to spoil myself. I'm curious. We'll talk a little bit about this, but I'm curious how much you guys think I'll actually like it and or this will work as an extended playthrough or not, based solely on how we know the first game was, all right? But anyway, as for today's content, this show will be a much more laid-back show. I don't have a bunch of topics or anything to talk about today like I did yesterday, so we're just going to do some open Q&A, see where it takes us. It very well could be an abridged podcast, or it could end up being full length like the last time I did this last week, and we had so much to talk about that it just went full length. But today, we may beat Blueprints, and today, we just may do the Takis menu from Wendy's for DSP Tries It. We'll see on today's epic adventurous episode. I twisted over my own words there. Of the Level 1 podcast.
Fucking memes. So take your meme and shove it up your fucking ass, because I have the ability to make an observation that's factually fucking based. Just because I'm Darkside Phil doesn't mean I get to ignore fucking facts that the characters in this game are going through what I go through on a daily fucking basis. Shut the fuck up. I'm not taking your shit. I don't care who the fuck it is. There's people in the chat right now. Oh, he's doing a meme. Oh, this is cringe. Shut the fuck up and eat it. Eat it. Give me your mailing address. I want to mail you a spoon so you can eat shit out of my fucking ass. I'm tired of people saying that because I am who I am, I can't say a factual observation. It's a fucking fact that the characters in that game are going through what I have factually gone through on a daily fucking basis.
What is going on, everyone? Good morning and welcome to the show. It is Monday, the 23rd of June, 2025. I'm DSP, and this is the Level 1 podcast. Today, we got a few quick things to touch upon, but outside of that, it's a more chill, relaxed show. We've got Jasper Kitty in the office here today walking by me. I don't know, will you jump up on the chair and say hello to everybody? He may or may not. Sometimes he does, sometimes he doesn't. He's occupied. I moved the box for the G920 wheel away from the doors of my closet, and he's been basically looking at it like he may or may not go in the closet today. He's debating it. Anyway, I hope that you're all well, and I hope that you're ready to chill today. Today will be a big chill day. Why? We'll take a look at the game lineup. We've got Blueprints Endgame. Yes, finally, after 3 months of playing Blueprints, holy crap, we finally have gotten to the point where we know how to beat it. The actual ending is in sight. The goal line, the end zone is right there. We just have to get to it. And it's going to be challenging because the game is RNG. You know, if we could just do exactly the steps we need to do to get to it, we could do it. But there's no guarantee that we're going to be able to do it today. I hope we can. Now, remember, the reason that Blueprints is continuing is because of your support. Last week, it was on the chopping block. I said, guys, you know, I can't keep playing Blueprints and get a $20 stream, but I will proceed to try to finish this game if we get support. And we did. We hit the goal last week. In fact, we hit 2 goals last week during the Blueprints stream, which is absolutely insane. I can't believe we hit 2 goals during the stream. It's just wild and not expected. So because of that, we ended up doing a DSP Tries It and all that. And so here we are, back in exactly the same position. Because today, folks, we are at 28 out of 30 goals hit here on the stream. That means that if we get 2 goals hit during this stream,
I will be ordering the Wendy's Takis menu, including the new chicken sandwich, the fries. I don't think there's a drink, correct? It's just the chicken sandwich and the fries. So I will be ordering that live, and we're going to try it as a special DSP tries it today if we hit it. Let's take a look here. Oh, guess what? I can't order it. I might have to go pick it up myself in person. Shit, I hope they have it. It's not here for delivery, but unlike a lot of the other places that I've ordered from, it's literally 1 block away. Like, that's 10 minutes. Well, maybe 15 minutes for me to drive over there, get it, and drive back. It's not on the menu. Yeah, it's not. I can't get it delivered. Ah, shit. Well, that does suck. But at least it's a block away. Like, that's actually doable. Apollo says, I would make a call before going out there. Well, the thing is, if it's on their website, then they're going to have it. Yeah, it's right here. It's on their website. It says you can order now from any store. So, can I order online and just drive up and pick it up? Order pickup. Hold on. I've never done this before. I've never actually tried this because I would just get it delivered. But in this case, I might have to get it myself. Let's see. There it is. This is the one. This is my local. And yes, what I could do is order it online. The order will be ready, I guess. And then you just drive up and you pick it up. Like, they make it while you're driving there. So you just drive right there, grab it, and come right back. That's what it looks like you do. It's weird because they also have deliver. Instead of pick up, get it delivered. Start a delivery order. I'm just curious how this works. This is weird. So why is it not on the delivery apps, but I can order direct from them and they'll deliver it, it claims. I've never tried this before, but I guess I could try. Yeah, here it is. Here's the meal. Yeah, any drink. Oh, wow. No, I would want like a Diet Coke or a Coke Zero or something. I haven't had that in a long time. Coke Zero? What does Coke Zero taste like now? I wonder. Isn't it the one that has Splenda in it? Oh, you get Coke Zero Cherry? Oh, wow, that's awesome. I'll get that. I'm making the whole order here. Oh my God, this is so in-depth. You can literally customize every piece of the order possible. This is ridiculous. This tells you how many calories are in each piece of the meal. The sandwich has 550 calories. This is the most in-depth thing I've ever seen in my life. Yeah, look, you can edit the fries. You can edit. Oh, wait a minute. You get a bag of chips too? So I didn't even know this. So you get the sandwich, the Takis Fuego chicken sandwich, which is a spicy chicken sandwich with the Takis chips, a sweet corn spread, a chili lime sauce, and a cheddar cheese sauce. Then you get Fuego fries, which is basically their regular fries with a chili lime sprinkle of seasoning. But then you get a small soda and you get a bag of Takis Fuego chips. But they're already on the sandwich and it's already on the fries. Why do you need another bag of chips? Is that a lot? It's like a lot of Fuego, but all right, they give you that too. All right. So there it is. See here. I just want to see what happens if I try to do it. Trying. It says hold on, loading, hold on. What are you holding on? It's not working. It just says hold on. It's not doing anything. Great. Because I was curious, can they still deliver it? I have to do it through their service rather than through a delivery app, or else I'd have to drive over there. Which, again, is not a big deal. It would just be when the stream ends, you guys would have to hold around for like 20 minutes while I go get it and then come back. Yeah, it's not working. It just says hold on endlessly. Great. Let me see if I refresh the page what happens. Nothing. Try again. Apparently the Wendy's site doesn't work. It's a piece of crap. Well, Super Bonchon says, isn't this premature? We have to hit 2 goals. Shouldn't we see if we could do it? Right? It makes more sense to concretely explain what we're doing and if we can do it, rather than me say that we're doing something and it doesn't work. Like right now, it won't even do it. I'm trying to do like a guest checkout and it won't work. So maybe I have to make an account, which is stupid as hell. Here, I'll make an account. As dumb as this is. Now they want me to check my inbox for an email. Oh my God. Here it is. Here it is. Confirm your email. Oops, wrong device. Can't use your phone. Oh my God. Oh, come on. Oh. Why does everything have to be so complicated? This is what I mean. I would like to order some Wendy's. No, you have to go through this. Can't log in this way. Oh, error. Can't do it that. Try this way instead. Oh, wait, now you have to use a passkey. There's no passkey. Now you have to log in this way. Dude, I just want to fucking order a sandwich. I don't want to spend 40 minutes on my podcast trying to figure out if I can order a sandwich from Wendy's. But they're so dumb. They set it up so stupidly. Oh, my God. Okay. Trying. Okay, so now I'm here, now I click here, now I gotta click here, click here, click here, click here, here, and here. Jesus. Oh. Oh my God. When's your birthday? I don't want to tell you. Okay. Start delivery order. Here it is. Yes. Okay. Apparently, I'm starting the entire order over from scratch. Even though I had it, it's gone. It deleted it. Now I have to do the whole order over. Great. Do it again. I just want to see if I can order and if they'll deliver. That's all I want to figure out. We don't even know if we're hitting the goal yet, but I want to see if I can do it this way. Add. Why is this so complicated? Okay, check out. Now wait, because it doesn't have... Here it is, delivery instructions for driver. So I could actually put in, hey, I'm in a private community. Here's how you get in, blah, blah, blah. Okay. All right, so yes, I can do it. I can order it through Wendy's itself. I can't order it through the app, but apparently Wendy's allows you to do delivery through their website. All right, so that's good, thankfully. And it means that I would not have to drive over there. So that's obviously a plus. We can just get it delivered. So if we hit not one, but 2 support goals on this stream, like we did last week for Blueprints. Number 1, if we don't beat Blueprints today, I will commit to keep playing it once a week till we beat it. And number 2, we will do DSP tries at the Takis menu from Wendy's. So let's make it happen. All right? Let's do it. In fact, we got our first piece of support right here. A $2 tip. I think you're gaining weight again. You've made good progress so far. Oh, yes, as you can see, I have absolutely ballooned up. Look at me. It's like I'm exploding. I've swollen like Violet turning violet in Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory when she becomes this giant swollen grape and they have to squeeze the juice out of her in the juicing room. You're absolutely right. I look like Wings of Redemption 8 Boogie. You're right. Oh, my God. Thanks for the $2 tip. Really nice words to start the day. Really appreciate that. Thanks a lot. Anyway. What's going on? I don't know. You're asking the wrong person. All I wanted to do was order the Takis meal from Wendy's. But instead, I got to jump through hoops. I got to get tortured. I got to be derided by my audience, sending me $2 to say I'm fat. You know what? Screw you, buddy. All right. Anyway. I'm looking pasty today. That's because of the lighting and what I'm wearing and the camera's color adjustment. The lighting today, guess what it's called? On the beach. Little pertinent, isn't it? Considering we got Death Stranding coming out in a couple of days, right? We got on the beach. It's supposed to be like waves are crashing in and then peel back. You can see the sand and then the waves come back in again. So that's the theme of today. Speaking of which, shall we talk a little bit about this? All right. So let's talk a little bit about Death Stranding on the beach, right? So, Death Stranding on the beach is the sequel to Death Stranding, a game that I both loved and hated at exactly the same time. Okay, now you might be like, how on earth could you love and hate a game at exactly the same time? Well, because I feel like the game actually had some really strong things to it that were unique and great, memorable experiences. The story, the graphics, the music, the mocap, and voice acting were all actually top-notch. They were grade A, man. I couldn't wait for the story to advance and to see what was going to happen next and what was the next twist and what was the next explanation for the lore. And I will say this, as confusing as the plot of Death Stranding is, by the end of the game, absolutely everything is explained, okay, from the ground up, everything. So even though it is confusing, it's a great ride, and at the end, you're like, that felt great. The problem is, between the epic storylines, the great mocap, the great voice acting, the great music and graphics, there's gameplay. And the gameplay is some of the most slow-moving, tedious, boring, awful fucking gameplay I have ever experienced in a video game. It's almost like Kojima was like, I want to bore you because I want you to feel like you've earned this amazing story. Okay? And I understand, like, when Kojima was legit asked, why is the gameplay of Death Stranding such a slog? Walking around delivering packages on foot, right? You're going through all this tediousness of the landscape, the enemies making you drop your items and all that. Like, what on earth were you thinking? And he said, well, that's the point. The point is that the game's supposed to feel like we're all disconnected. And the only way to get reconnected is to take this painstaking, arduous journey. Yes, the gameplay actually is meant to be boring, tedious, and not fun. But once you've gotten past it, you get that feeling of, wow, accomplishment, completionist. You know, you did something. You actually earned it, right? Now, I get that. But there's a sad fact. And the fact is that video games are supposed to be fun. No one plays a video game to say, man, my life is so boring and easy and not challenging. I really need to up the ante. Let me play a video game today. People are buying and playing video games to enjoy themselves, to relax, to have a smile on your face, to get a feeling of that endorphin rush when something happens in the game that's fun or interesting, or again, that you accomplish something. And so it really is weird to me that he knows his game is boring, but he doesn't care because it's artistic, okay? So this is the thing. Years ago, when Death Stranding 1 came out, all right, it was a brand new thing from Kojima. Everyone wanted to see me play it. It was like, Phil, you've absolutely, positively got to play it. We love that you played Metal Gear and ruined the games completely for everyone. Can you now do, can you do this with Death Stranding? The thing was, as I was playing Death Stranding, as much as I raged and ranted about how annoyed I was at the game, I still enjoyed the playthrough. There were multiple times during the playthrough, because it's long. The game was like, 40 hours long, something insane like that. People were like, just quit. Just stop playing. It's not fun whenever you're doing the gameplay. And I was like, no, I want to see the story. So the playthrough itself didn't end up being a very super successful playthrough. Didn't get a ton of views. The streams didn't do very well. But I pushed through, all right, in order to see the end. I'm glad I did, but it's now 2025. And it's different time. Let's just put it that way. Number one, we all know what Death Stranding is because we already played it. So if Death Stranding 2 is literally just more of the same, I don't think that you, or even gamers in general are going to be as open to being bored for another 40 hours in order to see another 10 hours of awesome story. Instead, I think what's going to end up happening is people are either going to watch someone else do it, or they're just going to watch cutscenes on the internet. They're not going to spend the money and spend the time to do it for themselves because they don't want to be bored. I'm just saying, times have changed. It's not like it was, we absolutely must play the next Kojima game because you know what it is. You already played it. It's just, if it ends up being the same, I think this is going to be something that happens. And for me, I feel like what's going to end up happening is people will want me to play this once or twice. And then after once or twice, that's it. Drop it. This is so boring. Don't continue with it. Which will suck because then it means I don't know what happens with the story, which I'm sure I'm going to be hooked on. But I don't know. So the thing is, I don't want to tell you guys, I'm just going to skip Death Stranding 2. I want to give it a chance, but we know what we're in for. Unlike the first game, where when I was playing it, I was like, we don't know what's coming. Let's keep going. And then it was like, oh my God, this really is the whole game. This awful gameplay actually is the entirety of the fucking game. That's ridiculous. So now we know what we're in for. I don't know. I still think we should try it, but I don't know if this is going to be a full playthrough or not. How do I continue to play a 40-hour game if every time I play it, people will say, this is insanely boring, I don't want to see it, don't want to support it, don't want to talk about it, let's do anything else but. And the thing is, we're in a unique situation. Right now, there's really nothing going on between now and July 11th. July 11th is the Tony Hawk 3 and 4 collection. And then on July 17th, there's a double release. Hold on. On July 17th, we've got both the RoboCop Rogue City expansion game and Donkey Kong Bonanza. So after that, then we've got a bunch of games. But we basically have a unique time period, right, where we could do other stuff. So if Death Stranding 2, if we play it on Thursday and we are bored to tears, we could easily just say, screw this. Let's do something else, right? Let's do Suikoden 2. Let's do GTA with mods. Let's do Dark Souls 2 or 3 with mods. Let's do other things that I can do because I have this freedom to. Instead of, let's slog through Death Stranding 2 for a month and be bored to tears, okay? So let's see what happens. Now, here's the thing. You may be wondering why I'm not playing it today. That's because it's not out. People who are talking about it and playing it today got early advanced copies direct from the publisher. Normal people cannot play it today. Now you might be saying, well, why aren't you playing it tomorrow? Well, tomorrow, Death Stranding 2 is available if you buy the expensive digital deluxe edition to play it early. I'm not doing that either. Sorry, I'm not going to spend extra money on this game that is probably going to be boring. Instead, I'm going to play it when it actually comes out this Thursday, the 26th. I'll pay normal price. We'll start playing it on PlayStation 5 Pro. We'll judge, fairly, and we'll see what happens. If we do a couple streams of it and it works, I'll keep it in the rotation. If we play a couple streams of it and it's boring as shit, then I'm not going to keep playing it. All right, but let's find out together. It depends on our experience together. Are we having a good time? Are you guys engaging? Are you supporting those streams and want to see more? Or is it like, wow, go to sleep, fuck this game? Okay, fair enough. So there you go. And I'm well aware that all the early reviews are out, but I'm not going to spoil myself on it since we've already committed that I'm going to be checking it out. I don't want to find out everything about the game early. So I'm not going to be finding out, I'm not going to be reading those reviews or whatever. I'm going to stay away from them. Okay? All right, does that sound good? Now, if anyone disagrees with this, let me know. Maybe some people don't want Death Stranding at all. I don't know. But I feel like we should at least give it a shot. The money. Here's the thing. Unlike the old days, money isn't a factor. I can buy the game, whatever. It does not a big deal if I buy it, play it twice, and drop it. I don't care. It's not, that does neither here nor there. That's not a concern like it used to be. Okay. We got a couple shout outs to do here. So first off, I want to say thank you to Prophet Warner, who did a $5 super sticker. It didn't show up in my queue because, bizarrely, super stickers still don't show up in any kind of queue. So I need to catch it. And he had said in the chat, hey, you didn't mention my contribution. You're right. It's because I didn't see it. But now I have. So now we're up to $7 to support. Looks like Kojo did a £4.99 super chat. Let me take a look and see how much that is. It is $6.72. So that is the top super chat. All right. And this is hilarious because this is nonsense. It's complete nonsense, and it is. So let's read it anyway and have a good laugh together. I'm a big fan, but I watched some X clips. You need to improve on begging, wasteful spending, diet, and overreacting. I don't have to do anything. The things you're begging, I can ask for contributions whenever I want on my own stream, and I can conduct myself however I want, and you'll like it. Too bad. That's my prerogative. And you have no right to try to boss me around and tell me what to do because you're not my dad and you're not my boss. I'm my boss. Get it, Chief? Okay. How about wasteful spending? I can spend my money however I want. Right now, I could literally blow thousands of dollars on nothing and you'll like it because it's my money. It's not your business. Deal with it, Chief. All right. Diet. I can eat whatever the fuck I want because it's my life, not yours. Therefore, deal with it. I can shove delicious Takis encrusted chicken sandwiches into my mouth on stream and you'll watch it and you'll like it. Get it, Chief? You don't get to boss me around because I'm nobody's bitch. I don't know where you thought this was coming from, that this is going to go well for you. It's not. I can do and say whatever I please, and people will watch it and like it and support it, and you will still be sitting there miserable because you were sitting and watching clips on X. Thanks. Okay. So thanks for the super chat. Anyway, NVL Roy, 6 months as a member, says, are you planning on playing the new Dying Light? New Dying Light? Is there a brand new one coming out? If it's an actual new game, I would consider it. If it's just another expansion to Dying Light 2, no, I don't care about Dying Light 2. I hated it. I thought Dying Light 2 was actually an embarrassment. It was an unfinished, buggy-ass game that I dropped after about 10 hours because it was too boring. And that was before the era of me actually being okay with dropping games. It was actually a tough decision to make, but I was like, nah, I just can't play this. It sucks. Okay. All right.
All right. So there you go, folks. So let's talk quickly about the schedule for the week. All right. Here's what's going to happen. After today's podcast ends, which could end at any point, because at this point we're basically going to finish the podcast when you don't want to talk anymore, and we're going to jump into Blueprints. So Blueprints Endgame. Let's see how it goes. Will we finish today? Will we not? I'd love to make great progress and beat it. I don't know if we will. If we hit the support goal today, we will keep it in the rotation until I actually beat it once a week. If we don't hit the support goal today, then this is probably the end of Blueprints. But the thing is, we've been hitting it constantly, so I guess we'll see. And let's see here. So that's Blueprints. That's the first stream. Tonight on the late stream, it is Minecraft. On the Minecraft stream, we're actually going to explore. A lot of people last week were like, well, you made good progress, but you didn't really do much new stuff. This week, that's what we're going to do. We're going to jump on my mighty steed, and we're going to start riding in different directions and explore the topology of the worlds, hopefully run into some new biomes, get some new plants and items, maybe see some new creatures, and go from there. So it's going to be an adventure stream tonight. Now, tonight, if we hit the support goal on the Minecraft stream, I will commit to doing an additional Minecraft stream later in the week on Thursday night. Yes. So if we hit the Minecraft goal tonight, we will play Minecraft a second time on Thursday night. If we don't hit the goal, then we'll do something else later in the week. Okay? Cool. Tomorrow, the day stream will be the conclusion of the Lies of P Overture DLC. I'm being told roughly around 2 more hours left. As you know, my gameplay segments are around 2 to 3 hours. It depends. So we'll probably have just enough time to wrap that up tomorrow on the day stream, and I'm excited for that. Tomorrow night is our weekly stream of Mario Kart World Knockout Tour. So if you want to see me play more Mario Kart World and make more dumbass clips on social media that brainless idiots watch, come on tomorrow night and watch me play, all right? Then on Wednesday, I believe we're going to finish up Onimusha 2 HD. So it's going to conclude that. So we're going to have 2 concluding playthroughs this week with Lies of P and Onimusha 2 HD. And Wednesday night, we're going to do Taxi Life, which is the other driving simulator that I'm playing, based in Barcelona, Spain. Okay? Then Thursday, excuse me, Thursday is the premiere of Death Stranding 2. And then Thursday night will be that additional Minecraft stream if we qualify for it tonight. If not, we'll do something different. And then Friday, we'll probably do a second Death Stranding 2 stream and Friday Night Fights, Capcom versus SNK 2. That's the streaming week. Okay? I hope that sounds good. Should be a good variety of stuff that I hope you guys will join me for all week long. Now, if we hit 2 support goals on this stream, I will order, which we just figured out, the Takis menu from Wendy's, which is that special chicken sandwich, special fries, and a bag of Takis chips. I have never actually had Takis chips before, like ever. So I don't even know what they taste like. Someone here yesterday said they had them for the first time ever, and they were way too hot. They bothered them. They were too spicy. So I don't know. I've never had them before. I guess I'll find out firsthand if I like this or not. Okay? All right. So, folks, that's what I've got for today. Big Mac, thanks for 26 months as a member. He says, I am sitting down and I am liking it. Indeed. Thank you very much, Big Mac. So you get it. You understand. Super Bonchon says, if you hit the goals, I think we mean when you hit those goals. Exactly. We know right now, here's what's going to happen. All right, you ready? So, ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and do it. Let's get that support rolling. We've got our first super chat of the day. We already got. All right, we got a small tip of the day. That's excellent. Thank you guys for that. We do have some renewed memberships, but those don't count because those aren't fresh. Let's get some memberships right now on YouTube. Let's get someone to give some memberships, and let's get someone to give some subs over on Kick. Even if it's just one sub. If it's one singular sub, that's good. All right, so let's do it. Let's get some memberships. Let's get some subs. Now, in addition, let's get someone to beat that $6.72 super chat from this guy who I completely destroyed verbally, and he's completely quiet now. And also, let's get someone to beat the $2 tip. Let's get some new people in position as the top contributors of the day. All right? Let's do it. By the way, MVL Roy did a $2 super chat. He says, no, it's a new game. It's called Dying Light Beast. Yeah, I heard of Dying Light Beast, but I didn't look into it.
I don't know if it's going to be any good. What's weird about Dying Light is that they've now had 2 different games. Each one was completely busted, broken, unpolished, and unfinished at launch. Yet over time, they continually like patch them and fix them, and apparently they sell well. Typically, when you have a game that historically is not good at launch, eventually people stop getting fooled and like, I'm not going to buy it. But apparently these games are selling well and the DLCs do well. So there's going to be another one, I guess. This one I would probably play on PC, as long as it has a PC launch, you know, along with console. Maybe it would be better on PC. I don't know. You remember Dying Light 2? I really wanted to try it, but it was so fucked up. Remember the enemies were all glitched and everything, and I was fighting a boss and he just disappeared. He just sucked into the ground and never came back, and I couldn't beat him. I don't know. Those games are so ridiculous, so wonky. Okay. All right, guys. So what would you guys like to talk about this morning? Let's see. I'm going to open up the chat to Q&A. I've covered the topics I wanted to talk about. All right. What would you guys like to chat about today? Just tag me in the chat. Oh, let me type here in the Kick chat because people have been complaining. I will make a public apology to the Kick viewers. Recently, people have been saying they would tag me in Kick chat, but I don't type in chat, and then therefore I'm untaggable. Shit, you're right. It's my fault. So if you guys remind me, I will type in Kick chat from time to time so you can tag me. Okay? What's up, Lukewarm Coconut? How are you today? Real Trap Sheets says, what makes you think people will watch you on the 4th of July? Well, number one, I have an international audience. I don't just have a domestic audience of Americans. In fact, did you know that less than half of my viewers are from the United States? It's true. More than half of the people who watch me are actually outside of the U.S. So having an event on a U.S. national holiday actually is catering to the majority of my audience. I know that sounds weird, but it's true. That's number one. Number two, a lot of people, although they will be doing things on July 4th, will not be doing it the entirety of the day. I'll be broadcasting from 11 a.m. until like 8, 9 at night. That's a long window that whenever you have some free moments, you just want to come by and hang out, you can. So even if on July 4th, you're going to a cookout, you're hanging out with your friends or family, you're pounding a few, you could still come by the stream whenever you want. And number three, and this obviously is the biggest reason that people would come by on July 4th to hang out with me, I'm the fucking king. People want to spend time with me. Like you sitting here right now in my chat asking me that question. You're here because you find me entertaining or fascinating for whatever reason, and you want to spend time here. I'm in demand. That's why people will be here on July 4th. Get it? Okay, thanks. Very nice. Cydia says the driving portions of DS2 with the wheel for extra entertainment. I can't. The wheel doesn't work with PlayStation. The wheel works only with PC and Xbox. I don't have the PlayStation wheel, and I doubt that the game is compatible with the wheel regardless. So, excuse me. Becky says your auto ads on the live streams are wild. Why? What ads are playing today? I'm just curious. I have it set to automatic average. I don't have it set to high ads or low ads. It's medium ads, but I don't know what it is because I don't work for YouTube. I don't know how it works. How are the ads today, Becky? Lay it on me because I don't see them. Itzy says, did I play Switch 2 in handheld mode? No, I have not. Not a single time. I've never held it in handheld mode. It's just been in the dock. Hims ads? What is a Hims ad? Big Mac says, I never get ads on your streams. How are you watching? Like, what are you watching on? Where are you located? Because all these things are a factor. Like how you're watching, where you're geolocated when you're watching are all things that will affect the ads. The ads are individualized to a user, so that person must be wild, says Dr. Jedi. Do I have analytics to show what countries my viewers are from? I could bring that up in the app. Sure, I could. We haven't done that in a while. Let's see here. So on DSP Gaming, if I go to Analytics, and I'll go to Audience. So this is going to be for like a month, usually it takes the data. So You said you want to see geographically? Okay, sure. Well, particularly in the last 30 days, this is from May 26th to June 22nd, actually 56% of my views did come from the United States. So in this regard, I was off for this month. I was slightly off because usually that's not the case. Usually it's like United States is like 47 and then it's like 53 international. For some reason, there must have been a spike of US viewers. Oh, I know why. The stupid Mario Kart. Because I was playing Mario Kart and people posted on X and shit. A lot of people came over to watch me play Mario Kart and I got a boost in views and it must have all been American viewers for some reason. So there you go. Okay. So after United States, we have United Kingdom, 12.6%, Canada, 5%, Australia, 2%, Germany, 1.3%, Sweden, 1%, the Netherlands, 1%, Ireland, 0.9%, Brazil, 0.9%, and Finland, 0.6%, and then they stopped tracking. So there you go. There you go. So I'm very popular with the Brits. The Brits like me. Argentina, no. I don't know Argentinians. That's what I say. When I get Argentina contributions, they're fake. They're through a VPN. No one truly from Argentina has heard of Darkside Phil. It's all bullshit. The one says, with the success of Dead Space 1 remake, what would you like to see new for potential 2 and 3 remakes? You're wrong. It was not deemed a success. EA said that the Dead Space 1 remake did not sell up to expectations and completely canceled any plans to make future Dead Space remakes. They're done. That's completely ended. It's a one and done. There's not going to be any more. So you were completely misinformed. Yeah. Cydia says, quick research reveals that the G920 will work on PS5 if you buy an adapter called the Brook Resolution 2. Oh, yeah, the Brook adapter. The Brook adapter is very popular in the fighting game community. It allows you to use a joystick across platforms. The Brook adapter, I think there's different ones, and certain ones add a lot of input delay, but other ones don't, and the ones that don't are more expensive. So, I mean, I'm sure I could find a workaround, but yeah, you have to buy adapters and shit like that. Am I going to watch the Minecraft movie? It came out on Max today. Maybe I will. I don't really care about it. I don't really think that it's a very special thing that I need to run and watch. Do you? Have I seen the PlayStation Fight Stick pad? Would I try it for review purposes? You need the officially branded PlayStation Fight Stick? I've seen it. Yeah. I don't know when it's coming out. Project Defiant, the first wireless fight stick. Here it is. It's Sony first party. It doesn't have a date yet. Let's see. Project Defiant is a code name. The final product name will be shared at a later date. Low latency response, built for fighting, sling carry case. Register for updates. I will. I will register for updates right now. That way they will contact me when it's available because I might get it. Hold on. They're sending me a verification code so I can log in. Here we go. Sign up. Thanks for registering. We'll be in touch with news and updates soon. There you go. So when Project Defiant is becoming available, I'll be notified. I'll let you guys know. I would be interested in it for sure. You know, the thing is, it seems like today, now I know if I'm going to be playing fighting games moving forward, I literally have to have both a PC and a PlayStation. Xbox is out of the question. No one plays this shit on Xbox. But it seems like some games are better on PC. Some games have a better community on PlayStation. So you have to have both. So having a PlayStation-specific stick that's wireless would be pretty cool. especially if it has very low latency. That'd be excellent. Where was I when the Berlin Wall fell? I was in my bedroom. I remember waking up that morning. When I was young, I was allowed to get up earlier than my parents, but I was told that I had to stay in my room until a certain time when they were getting up, so that way I didn't wake up the whole house. And I remember turning on the TV, and normally I would turn on the TV and there'd be all cartoons on. But I turned on the TV, and instead every channel was news. The Berlin Wall has fallen. The Soviet Union has toppled. And it was just every channel, no cartoons. That was the story. I totally remember seeing it that morning. I was like, whoa. I didn't know what the hell it meant. I'd ask my parents, of course. Okay. Come to Albania. You'll love it here. What would I love about Albania specifically? What's my favorite breakfast food? Probably eggs. Just eggs in general, because when you say eggs, it covers everything. Eggs could mean just eggs over easy, scrambled eggs, an omelet, French toast, because French toast is made with eggs. Like, eggs in general, you have to have eggs with breakfast. Like, if you're not eating something with egg for breakfast, you're probably not eating breakfast. There you go. Where was I when Fidel Castro was overthrown? Was he? When did that happen? I missed it. When did Cuba get liberated? All right, guys, what else would you like to talk about? Again, please tag me in the chat if you'd like to talk about something. You got any questions? If we run out and it slows down, we'll just go right into blueprints. Now, remember, today the idea is, number one, to try to beat blueprints or get as far as we can. Number two, to get support, because if we hit the goal for blueprints, one goal, it means I will continue to play blueprints until we beat it once a week. And number three, if we hit 2 support goals during this stream, we will be doing DSP Tries It, the Takis menu from Wendy's. All right, so let's get it going. We got no subs over on Kick, no memberships on YouTube. No one is beating the top tip. What is going on here? Absolutely unacceptable behavior. Let's go. What games am I looking forward to this year? Let's see. I'm going to look at my game release schedule that we have now. I would say Donkey Kong Bonanza, I actually am very much looking forward to now because we've seen it looks like a really awesome 3D platformer action game, kind of similar like Odyssey, Super Mario Odyssey, but it's with Donkey Kong. Looks great. I would say Gears of War Reloaded for the multiplayer. Like, I know Gears of War multiplayer is solidly fun, and I think it's going to be great to be playing that for the first time in 100 years. Silent Hill F. I want a new Silent Hill game. It's probably going to be really good. You know that Directive 8020 game looks good because I like the Dark Pictures games. It looks pretty creepy, so that's probably going to be a fun playthrough. I hope Ghost of Yote resonates. And what I mean by that is when I played Ghost of Tsushima in 2020, people loved it. They were like, oh my God, amazing playthrough, great streams. But then when I played the DLC a year later and it's this more of the same, people hated it and said it was boring. And I'm like, it's the same. How could you say that something a year ago was amazing is now super boring? I don't get it. But I hope that people like it. I want to play it. I would say Pokemon Z to A. We haven't had a Pokemon game in many years. So I hope that that one's pretty good. And that's about it for now because we really don't have set release dates for a lot of stuff. As surprising as this may sound, I'm legitimately excited for Call of Duty this year because I'm going to be playing Call of Duty on keyboard and mouse at launch. So I'm going to have the ideal control scheme, going through, learning the game, the unlocks and everything. And I'm going to be on like an equal playing field for the first time ever. I always feel like I've kind of been at a disadvantage. When I started playing on keyboard and mouse, I was doing very well in Call of Duty. I was getting sniping and everything, which I've never even really been able to do before. So I'm actually excited for that later this year. I feel like now that I'm a PC gamer, there's going to be certain things that we're going to do that are going to feel so different when we're now doing them on PC and that kind of a version versus, you know, others. So I am excited for it. All right. Very cool. All right. I'd be interested in a new Sony handheld that plays games natively, priced $500 or so. I don't care about handhelds. Like, I have no use for a handheld, you know? Spawn Killer says, am I not excited for Metal Gear Solid Delta Snake or whatever it's called? I mean, I am, but it's a remake. It's harder to get excited over a remake like that when you've already played the original. I mean, I'm sure it'll be great, better graphics, better controls, everything modernized, but it's still the same game, right? So I'm not that excited for it, no. Next hardware upgrade needs to be a OLED monitor with 240 hertz refresh rate. Well, the thing is, my monitor slash TV is right here, but it's across the room. There's no monitor that's going to be big enough. You know what I mean? Like my TV now, I want to say is like 50 inches, I think. It's either 40, is it 47? How big is my TV? Let's find out, because I ordered it. I can just look at my order history. Let's take a quick look. Here it is. It's a 50 inch. Okay. So it's 50 inches, right? That's all well and good. And it's actually, I would argue, this TV is perfect size for me. Like, for this office and what I'm doing with it and everything, this is absolutely the right size. If it was bigger than this, it's too big, because I actually had a TV bigger than this, and it actually was too big for the room. But if it's any smaller, it's going to be too small. I'm going to be squinting to try to see. Like, right now, it's harder to see some of the text on the screen, with how small it is in 4K. So, if I were to get a monitor, you can't get a 50-inch monitor, right? And where am I going to put a monitor? I don't have anywhere to put it. I don't have anywhere where I can put a monitor here in my setup. I would have to buy like a giant desk to put in front of me here, because this is just a small roller desk, you know. But I have to buy like a giant fucking desk that would jut into my office here if I'm going to have a monitor here. And then that means I can't even get in and out of the room. Like, I literally couldn't get in and out of the door. The problem is, I don't have a large space. This is a small room. And at this point, I think I've got like the ideal setup of what I can do with a very small, confined space. 2 PCs, you know, multiple angle HD cameras, lighting and everything. But how crazy over the top am I going to get? If I was going to do better than this, I would literally have to get like a studio I'd rent and go there. You know what I mean? And then I could get the ideal setup of a good gaming desk and a monitor and everything. I can't really do that here. It just, even if I rearrange this room, it's not enough space to do anything, you know? Okay. Let's see here. I received a $2.50 tip. You're not funny. I'm thinking about getting an iPhone. I know you have one. I heard Apple products are safer. Everyone deserves to feel safe. Any thoughts? I no longer have an iPhone because I got tired of them. All right? When you first get an iPhone, you start to feel special. You're like, ooh, look, it's stylish. Ooh, look, the you know, iOS runs in a special way. Look at how it's all its own proprietary stuff. You almost feel like you're in some kind of like an elitist club because you bought an Apple product, okay? And they're sleek and they're stylish, right? The problem with Apple is Apple used to be the industry leader for tech. When you bought an Apple iPhone or an iPad or whatever, you knew that you kind of had cutting edge technology, okay? You did. But over the years, Apple lost its innovation. Honestly, I think it's when Steve Jobs passed away, this new leadership that took over for Apple, they have lost their way. They don't know what they're doing. So today, if you take a look at Apple and you say, what are they really leading? Nothing. The camera on the Apple phones is equivalent or the same or worse than other phones. The features, they're the same as other. You know what I'm saying? Like, Apple is just not that good anymore. And they actually got into trouble because they kept trying to make everything proprietary. So now everyone, if they buy something that's not Apple, can get the same charger cable, the same accessory. It works with everything, but not Apple. Apple, you got to buy their own bullshit cable. This, that's like, what? Why? Because I bought Apple, do I have to be the odd man out who has to go spend extra money on all this extra shit? Because I can't just use a cable like everybody else, you know? So Apple got in the trouble. Remember, they stopped putting the headphone jacks on their products. Everything's a lightning cable. It was dumb. They basically really lost their way. And I had Apple products for about a decade. First I started with an iPhone. Then I got an iPad, and I used them for a while. And at that time, we're talking over 10 years ago, they did really feel like innovative or top of the line. And then after a while, it just felt more like it was outdated. I updated my iPhone 2 or 3 times. And after like the third one, I was like, why am I doing this? I'm paying more money. But that's the other thing too. Apple is way over expensive for no reason. You'll pay more for an iPhone than you will for an equivalent Droid phone, but it has exactly the same features. What am I paying for? The fucking Apple logo on the thing? Well, you know, it's not like I'm trying to wear a Rolex watch. Oh, look at me. It's a fucking phone. No one cares, right? No one's, oh, that guy's an iPhone. Wow, he must be a rich, fancy, famous dude. No one cares, right? So after a while, I got tired of it. I got rid of it. I haven't had an iPhone in several years. I don't like them anymore. When I went and I saw what they had to offer, I found the Droid offerings way better. So I have a Droid now. So there you go. I hope that makes sense. I don't recommend getting Apple at this point. Maybe that'll change in the future. For now, I don't recommend getting Apple. Go with Droid. Omega Sauce has gifted a sub, our first gifted sub of the morning. Thank you, Omega Sauce. Let's get that on the leaderboard. Thank you so much. It gets us up to $22 to support. Guys, it is a slow start, but it's certainly not doable. We do need a rallying if we're going to hit a goal to number 1, continue with blueprints, and number 2, do DSP tries it. Let's see what happens. It looks like Bobby Padlock has auto resubbed. Let's check that. Yes, Bobby Padlock auto resubbed. That does count towards the stream. Thank you, Bobby Padlock, for the auto support. That gets us to 27. Thank you. Stormforce Gamer says, I have an iPad. 95% of the storage is already taken up with the OS. It's crazy. Oh, that's terrible. That's absolutely awful. Good Lord. No, here's the kicker. Here's what got me to stop caring about Apple. When it was actually proven by people researching that Apple over time they designed and made their batteries less efficient. So if you own an Apple product for 2+ years, it actually holds way less charge so that you'll go buy a new Apple product to replace it. It was 100% found as a fact. This is not a rumor. This is not, oh, that's gossip. They proved it. They said, here it is. Here's the evidence you're doing it. And then when that happened, remember what Apple did? They said, bring all your Apple devices to the Apple store and we'll replace your batteries for a nominal fee. Get them in here. Because they didn't want to lose face. You know, they're a shit company. They really are. Like, at one point, they were the leader of the industry for many different things, like iPods and then iPhones and things like that. But now, what does Apple do that other people don't do better or the same? Nothing. Literally, they have lost their way. I don't even know why people buy their shit. I just don't get it. I don't understand. The last Droid phone was made in 2012. When I say Droid, I mean, what is the name of the OS on there? I keep forgetting. What is it called? Is it Droid OS, right? The Droid operating system. I'm not saying the Droid brand phone. Whatever that operating system is, those are the phones I recommend, not Apple. What's it called? I don't remember. Look. Android OS. There you go. Not Droid, Android. I should be saying Android. I recommend an Android phone, not a Droid phone. There you go. Sorry, I misspoke. I'm an idiot. Good evening, LJJ. How are you today? Now, I want you to understand something. Everything that I just said about Apple is applying to their phones and tablets. I don't know what their computers are like. A lot of people to this day still insist that like the Apple laptops are top notch, like cream of the crop, that they run really beautifully, that you should get one of them if you're going to do anything serious on a laptop, that the Apple laptops are still great. I wouldn't know. I don't have an Apple laptop. I never had. So there you go. But I'm talking about my experience with phones and tablets. I don't see a reason why you would even buy an Apple at this point. Okay. K Styles. How's it going? 49 months as an Ultra supporter. Thank you, K Styles, so much for your ongoing support of DSP Gaming. You are one of the longest running supporters. I believe you actually are like one of the first 3 people who became a member on this channel when it became available over 4 years ago. So thank you for that. Cool. All right. Still boiling in the UK. Sorry to hear that. Hopefully it cools down for you. We're still just spring weather. We're literally spring weather here, even though it's summer. It's still cool and everything, which I'm not complaining about. But it is still on the cooler side and cloudy and rainy here. Jasper boy, how you doing, buddy? Jasper, you don't want to jump on the chair today? Say hello to everybody? You don't want to come up here? He said, meow. No, you're just not in the mood. People like to see you on camera if you want to come up on the chair. There we go. People love to see Jasper Kitty. Everyone wants to see you, buddy. See? There we go. People wait all week to see you. All right. Nitro, I didn't get your $10 tip through PayPal, just like I didn't get any other contributions you claimed you sent that you never sent. So, it's probably with those. Careful with your back foot, buddy. You got your claws there, and you got my skin. There you go. Good boy. Time for pets for Jasper. He's a good kitty. He's a good kitty, but he's also a rascal sometimes. Some days he wants to get me up when I don't have to get up, and he's trying to wake me up in bed. I'm like, come on, man. And he tends to do some stuff he's not supposed to do, but I think all cats are like that. No, I'm not sold about Borderlands 4, and I don't know if I'm playing it when it comes out. I didn't like 3, so. Would I ever get a dog? Yes. Perhaps in the future we would get a dog. Jasper has stepped on a key. I don't even know what it did. Chester said, I learned cats view us as equals. When we leave, they assume that we're out hunting. Makes sense, because when I'm out and I come home, I always have stuff with me. So he's like, oh, you went on the hunt? You got all that out there? Yes. Do I still have an Xbox 360 console? Yeah, I do, somewhere in the closet. I have the Machinima branded Xbox 360 console. The insanely rare one. I'll probably show it again on my July 4th Indivestance Day closet clean out. I'll probably get it again and show it to you guys again. Now in full HD, you'll get to see it. What? The villain says, put that cat out of the room. How dare you? Jasper Kitty is allowed in here during the certain days when my wife is not at home. How old is Jasper Kitty? Again, we don't know because we rescued him. When we rescued him from the shelter, they assumed he could have been as young as 2 years old, but they said he could have been 3 or 4. They weren't sure. So we guesstimate, all right, that he could be anywhere from like, ooh, you tickled me with your cold nose, your cold, wet nose. He could be as young as like 7 or 8, but he could be like 10 or 11. Like, you don't know. We have no clue. Viewer giveaway of what? Of the Machinima? I'm going to save that Machinima console. I feel like it's a piece of history. You know, Machinima doesn't exist anymore. And I feel like at some point, someone might want to document some stuff and want that console. So I'm holding on to that console. I did play Earthworm Jim both on Sega and on SNES. I've played both versions. But I played 007 GoldenEye using Switch 2 or retro Nintendo games? Maybe. Maybe if people wanted that, but a lot of people usually don't ask for that kind of stuff. If I ever let Jasper out of the room during the day, what do you mean? He's allowed to go wherever he wants. The door's open. Is falafel and hummus the best combo that I ever did on DSP Tries It? I would say the falafel and hummus combo was the most shockingly delicious because I had never had falafel. I'd only had hummus at that point. And when I combined them and tasted them, like it was like a match made in heaven how good it tasted. And I had never expected that it would be like that. So it definitely shocked me. Like it was probably one of the best shocking, delicious moments of DSP Tries It history. Yes. Here you go. Quantumin says you should put the Xbox on display as something in the background. I guess I could. If we do this closet clean out and we get it, I could put it aside somewhere that's easily accessible. Maybe I could put it in the background one month, the Machinima Xbox. Yeah, that's possible. You're a nut. Now he's not my lap. He wants to be a lap kitty all of a sudden. What is going on? Let's see here. I got a $1.50 tip. It's a troll. Go fuck yourself. Okay, and then I got a $2 tip. From Big Larry Gaming, he says, I see Crow Country 70% off. Would you recommend it? I saw you play through it. Oh, if you like old school survival horror, Crow Country is for you. But you have to like old school style. Tank controls, pixelated graphics, you know, classic, like that kind of stuff. You will like it. It's actually quite a creepy game, and it actually is challenging. So if that's what you're going for and you're okay with like classic Resident Evil, Silent Hills, you'll love the game, and I would recommend it. If you only, I need modernized stuff, forget it. You'll hate it. You'll literally hate the game. Silly boy. Cities, I think a black metal shelf would be better than 2 tables behind you. I mean, you're right. That the background is the one thing. Like the tables I haven't upgraded. I easily could buy new things there. I haven't really thought about it. I'd have to measure because the height right now is perfect. So I'd have to measure height-wise and see if I could get a table that is that tall off the ground. Because I don't want to have one that's, ow, Jasper, clawed me. I don't want to have one that's too high and it's way up here or too low. And then it's, you know, it has to be the right angle and the right height. But, I mean, to be honest, it's not that big of a deal, right? You're not looking at the table. You're looking at the stuff on top of it. It's not a huge problem. You scratched me. Dang it, Jasper, man, you scratched me. He didn't mean to, but all right, hold on. He scratched my leg because I'm wearing shorts. I got to go disinfect this scratch. Give me a sec. I'll be right back, and then we'll continue. Sorry, it's a big scratch here. What a pain. All right. Okay, I've disaffected my scratch, and we're good to go. It says the idea behind the shelf unit would be gain more space vertically for more prop. Oh, you're saying instead of just having a table to have multiple levels? I mean, see, that's clutter though. Like the reason I really like the setup right now, you can see the lighting well. I think that my backdrop looks good because, you know, I bought the really high-end panels that look great on the wall. They catch the light of the RGBs, right? So every day the setup looks a little different. Sometimes I can theme it to what we're doing or whatever. Like today on the beach, right? Kind of a good theme. I don't want to have giant stacks of stuff. I remember before I had this nice backdrop, I had art. I had giant pieces of art behind me to take up the whole camera space, but that would block the background. Like, what's the point of having RGBs if you can't see them, right? So I don't want to actually have multiple stacks or anything like that. I like it having one level of a few quick, you know, things, and then having the lighting behind me. NVL Roy, I don't know. He says, earlier you said you would consider a dog. Would it be small, medium, or large? Don't know. We'd have to think about it. We have a larger house, so the dog wouldn't feel too uptight. If we got a large dog, I'm sure it would feel fine. And there's a dog walk park in our community right behind us. It's easy to take care of the dog, let it go play and walk and do stuff like that. I don't know. To think about it. Personally, I don't think my wife or I would like a little yipper dog. Like, we're not going to get no Chihuahua or Shih Tzu or something like that. It'd probably be mid-size at the smallest, I would think. Pit bull. There's nothing wrong with pit bulls. They get a bad rap. Pit bulls can be sweethearts just like any other dogs if you raise them properly and you take care of them and you train them. I knew a pit bull. My friend had a pit bull. He took care of the dog so well. It was the sweetest dog I've ever met. It wanted to play all the time. It was so nice. It was not a vicious dog. The only reason that pit bulls have a bad rap is because people mistreat them to turn them into fighters so that they can do stuff like that, which is messed up, you know? Of Loch Ness Monster, and I haven't played it on stream. I don't know what that is. Ooh, Great Danes are unique-looking dogs. Bring the Takis menu today. That depends on you. That depends on you and your support. Right now we're at, geez, what are we at? 20-something of support? We got to hit 2 goals. We got to hit 1 goal to confirm that Blueprints will continue till we beat it. We got to hit 2 goals for DSP tries at Takis menu from Wendy's today. I should get a bearded dragon. Listen, my wife and I actually find lizards fascinating. We don't think that lizards are for us, mostly because they all have unique needs. Like, you got to get that heat lamp. You got to constantly be changing humidity and the special diet of bugs and stuff. Nah, don't think so. Probably all right. We ain't doing that. Really? MVL Roy says, I own a Rottweiler. He's a big teddy bear. He's sweet. Again, the dog is directly in the behavior of the dog is directly to the response of the environment that it is provided. If you treat that dog with love and care and affection, and you train it well so it's disciplined, any dog can be a perfect, well-behaved sweetheart dog. It's not the breed. Or is it true that there are certain breeds that maybe are overly more aggressive by default? Of course. But if you take care of the dog, it ain't going to be like that. It's people who, oh, I want to be a man. I'm manly, so I need to have a pit bull so I look like I'm a tough guy with a tough dog around me. So they get the pit bull. Do they treat it like shit? Right? And now the pit bull's a vicious animal that attacks things. And he's like, well, that's because you didn't do it right because you're an asshole. You're an irresponsible dick. Anyone who does that, you're not a man. You're a bitch. Like, you're actually a bitch because you actually think that having an animal around you makes you tough. No, it makes you look weak. It makes you're a bitch. You're not tough because you need an animal around you to make yourself look like you're tougher than you are. That's ridiculous. It just shows weakness. Nathan,
5 gifted memberships to the community. Here they come. Congrats to anyone who gets a gifted membership there. We've had a lot of gray names on the YouTube side for a long time, so I'm sure people are going to appreciate that. Thank you so much, Nathan. The $43 of support this morning so far. Thank you, thank you. Oh, of course. Standard procedure for home defense. Get a nice giant falcon to swoop down and rip someone's eyeball out. Yes. Sounds like a plan. See, probably not, Nathan. I thought the base game was all right. If you remember, at the time when I played it, I said, it's passable, Game Pass fare. Is it scary? Well, it's got some body horror gore and stuff like that. I particularly did not like the ending at all. I thought the ending was a cop-out that didn't have a definitive explanation. I don't think I'm going to go pay for a DLC for it now. I don't think so. It was just okay. SSBs when it dropped. What on earth is SSBs? I don't know what that is. I have not. Did I breakfast combo in 26? I said I would. What in the heck are you talking about? How could I drink a breakfast combo? What breakfast combo are you talking about? Are you seriously referencing something I said 9 years ago? And you expect that I remember it? I have zero interest in that. Juice? Blended together? Why? Ugh. Weird questions. Anyway. What's up, Mozzie? How are you today, man? Good to see you. People joining us now. We are winding down. We're going to end the show within 10 minutes anyway. Normally, I would end the show around 1. It's 12:52, so we're nearing the end of the podcast, and then we're going to jump into Blueprints. I hope that many of you will stick around as we attempt to finish the game and support it so we can at least continue it until we finish it. If we hit the goal today, we will. If we get a double goal on this stream, so that would be $300 raised, we're going to do DSP Tries It, Wendy's Takis Menu. But we have to get 2 goals on this stream. I already said this the other day, actually. Classic Sonic would be Sonic 2. Sonic 2 overall is just my favorite because, for me, it was the best one of the Genesis era. And I played it the most out of all of them, over and over and over. No Game Boy. I have not seen anything in regards to Borderlands 4. I keep telling everyone I haven't really been interested in it, so I've seen nothing of it. Super chat, and he says, if a mirror forgets how to reflect, does the room still recognize itself? There you go. Those big esoteric, big thought questions. Like, if a tree falls in the woods by itself, do all the squirrels yell, hey, get the fuck out of the way, look out? I don't know, maybe. You're not there. How would you confirm or deny that? You don't know. Sidious will be cleaning out the closet in a little over a week, and I will re-show my classic games collection that I still own. I have not sold a single one of those games. They're still there, and you'll see at that point. I'm not going to start going through the collection now. No, I never watched The Flash, not once. How did COVID affect the 10-year plan? All right, real fast, I'll address this, okay? In 2019, I went back to Connecticut to visit my parents and also to get married at the same time. At that time, things were very different in my life, all right? I wasn't doing well financially at all. Things were falling apart. I couldn't afford to pay off any of the debt that I had, and it was all ballooning and becoming unmanageable to the point where I was afraid of losing everything. At that point, with my mother, I was speaking with her, and we talked about a 10-year plan to get out of being this as my job because things were going so poorly, okay? And the idea was that I would kind of do phases, different phases of things, that maybe within like 5 years, I would have, be doing part-time streaming, part-time another job on the side, and then eventually I could transition out of the streaming to the IRL stuff. The thing was, back then, things were very different, okay? What ended up happening was COVID happened. And when COVID happened, the world changed. And what ended up happening was, as you've seen, online-based things became way more realistic, prominent, stable. In real life stuff actually fell through. Like, for example, thank God I hadn't just decided to quit this cold turkey and get a job in real life, because I probably would have lost my job during COVID. And then I would have been asked out and lost everything, okay? So since over 6 years ago, tons of stuff has changed. I am way better off in my life. I'm, out of the rut and the problems that I had. And things have turned around so much better for me that there is no 10-year plan. There's no reason for it. My life is much better. My content has turned around. I'm way more profitable. Everything's good. So idiots who bring that up are actual fucking morons who actually think that when you're down in life, that you're down forever, that there's no possible way that things could improve, that things could change, that everything is just completely like that for an infinite amount of time. That is a simpleton's childlike way of thinking. It is borderline obsession, almost like autistic thought, where, it was that way, so therefore it's always that way, and therefore 10-year plan, 10-year plan, 10-year plan, 10-year plan. So that's what's happened is ever since I brought this up with you guys 6 years ago and I revealed to you that I had this discussion with my mother, there's people who are hyper fixated on the fact that Darkside Phil said he made a 10-year plan with his mom to transition out of streaming and become a normal person again, basically with no internet presence. The opposite has happened. My internet presence has gotten better. I'm more profitable. Things are positive now. Things are much better now for me than they have been pretty much ever. So there's no way I would transition out of doing this. This is the most stable thing I have ever done, and I'm not going to transition out of it. It would be dumb for me to do so because right there outside of my house, the job market has become way worse in 6 years. I would be worse off going out there now and having a life doing that than what I'm doing here. Do you see? But these people are so absolutely insane. Mania, hyper-focused, hyper-obsessed. They can't get off the fact that 6 years ago, I said I was going to do a 10-year plan to change my life. And like, well, you didn't do it. You fell through. No, I didn't need to because things got better. I worked so hard. I found a way to turn things around. I got through the hard times. Things are good. Why would I quit? I'd be a fucking moron. But you don't get that because you're a miserable wretch who doesn't understand it because you can't accept the fact that I'm doing well and you're not. That's not on me. That's on the idiots of the internet who can't deal with reality, okay? And trust me, my parents are very happy with how things are going. Now when I speak with them and it's not, woe is me, doom and gloom, don't know how I'm going to pay my bills, don't know how I'm going to pay my taxes, things are falling apart, might lose everything. Now it's the complete polar opposite. I'm telling them about fun stuff my wife and I are doing, improvements to the home, good things that we're doing here for life, and they are happy. Ear to ear grinning, happy with how things have turned around for me and my family. So There is no, oh, well, you said 10-year plan. You're not doing it. No, I don't need to. Oh, okay, good, because you're doing better. But again, these people are retarded. People on the internet act like morons and think that, because again, they don't want to believe that things are good for me. So they have to say dumb shit like, you're broke. I'm broke? You're an idiot. I'm not broke, you dunce. What makes you think that? I'm broke? Couldn't be further from the truth, but you're just so obsessed with me failing. You look at the DSP from 6 years ago and you say that's the failure, right? Well, guess what? Times are changing. Things are going good. You are a loser. Your obsession has exposed your own shortcomings, and you're a fucking pathetic failure for obsessing about me when you could be improving your own life. I wish I could video call my parents. Seriously. I wish I could, but that was the idea. When I moved out here, I had an iPad and I told them that we were going to like FaceTime and stuff. After like 2 weeks, they couldn't figure it out. I'm serious. We did it like twice. And after 2 weeks, it's not working. What do you mean it's not working? I just moved. We've talked about this. We've went through it. We figured out we were going to do this every week. Oh, I don't know. And now we can't get it to work. So we're just going to have to do phone calls. I tried. I tried my best, but Princess Luna, how you doing? $10 super chat says the detractors can't believe you rose from the ashes like a true king. No, it's not. Here's the thing. It's not that they can't believe it. It's that they refuse to accept it. That's the difference. The evidence is clear. Look at me today. Happy, healthier than ever, great setup, flexibility to do whatever I want, making great support every day, doing fun events, positivity, but they can't accept it. It's not that it's not apparent, it's not real. It's that they can't say, oh, yes, it's happening. It's undeniable. They can't. No, he's actually really broke. No, actually, this is happening. His wife has left him and all of this. These people are fucking crazy because they can't accept that I am doing good. They always thought that everything I was doing was wrong. How dare he have success? I thought he was doing everything wrong. No, stupid. I was toughing it out while you were sitting there wishing the worst upon people on the internet, but not doing anything to improve your own life situation. So now your life sucks because you wasted it away hating on me, and now my life is better. It's your fault. All you had to do was go do something for yourself, but you couldn't because you're a fucking miserable wretch stuck in your own head. All right. Thank you, Princess Luna. I think that might be our biggest super chat. It is. Let's get you up on the leaderboard. Cool. We're now $58 raised towards our goal. We're going to now end the show and begin with blueprints. If we, like I said, hit one goal by the end of this stream, we are continuing to go on with blueprints until we beat it once a week. If we happen to get lucky and there's a double goal raised on this stream, then we will do DSP Tries It today. But that's a far cry. I mean, then again, I said this last week and we hit a double goal during blueprints. But I'm not saying that's going to happen every single time, okay? All right. Folks, it is time to end the show. Thanks for hanging out with me yet again. This is the second week in a row I had a show with nothing going on. I was like, nothing to really talk about. And it went full length because you guys had a bunch of topics. So thank you. And thank you for the early support. I hope you guys enjoyed the show. I want to remind you guys that tomorrow there is no podcast. Tomorrow we're going to have a short show, which will probably be like 20 minutes just to hang out and build up viewership. And then we're going to finish Lies of P. If we end up finishing the Lies of P Overture DLC on the earlier side, then I'll let everyone know, hey, we're going to hang out. Come by. We'll do some Q&A or whatever. All right. But tomorrow we're not going to do a show. This is what we're going to do every week. We'll have podcasts maybe a few days and then not do one. So that way we're not doing it every day and it wastes time. We can get further into content. Okay. All right, everyone. Thank you. Great show. Great hangout session. And I hope that you guys enjoyed the conversation. I will be back on Wednesday for our next episode of the show. Thanks, guys, so very much. See you then, and peace out. All right. Good stuff. Okay, folks, let's get set up. I am going to use the restroom briefly before... I'm looking at the wrong camera. I am going to use the restroom briefly before we begin with Blueprints. It'll be like 5 minutes, and then we're going to jump into it. Okay? Let's get set up. I got to turn off my lights. Let's get all this off so it looks better for the camera. Very good. Let's get the cover on. So you don't see the chair today. No? Okay. Alrighty. Let's play you guys a few highlight clips while I use the bathroom. And then when we come back, it will be Blueprints as we attempt to beat it. I don't know if we will today, but I'm going to get as far as I can. We know what our goal is, but the question is, can we do it? Because it's RNG, so it's kind of out of our direct control, right? All right, guys. Oops. Lower this.
What the hell? My laptop just started playing an ad. What the fuck? Angus beef.
Ballpark Angus beef franks. Very nice. Okay, enjoy this highlight clip, guys. And I'll be back in just a few with Blueprints. See you then.
What the fuck? My laptop just started playing Ballpark Angus Frank's ad. What the f-
Shut the fuck up! I am not putting up with any of this shit ever again. You're gonna tell me I can't make a factual observation? How about you kiss my fucking ass and lick my balls?
Fuck sickos.
Yeah, and I'm fucking pissed about it. Cause I see this shit, oh, he can't say that. Oh yeah? What fucking world do we live in that I can't say a fucking fact, bitch? Kiss my fucking ass. Yeah, king be cruel. King be bitch, you dumb fuck. Shut the fuck up. No one cares about your bitch-ass, memeable opinions. There's too many fucking idiots. And enough is enough with this shit. It's time to call it out. I can say whatever the fuck I want, or you shut the fuck up. Now, you got a problem with that? Test me, bitch.
It's just one of those days where you just wanna get drunk, get a couple of pulls, catch a little buzz. But everyone online on Argentinian time acting like a bitch. Taking out of context all the shit I say. You can suck my ass crack. Little bitches wanna call me out, motherfucker.
King be bitch.
It's all about the big Phil Incel cool shit. Give me your address, I'm sending you a spoon. You can eat my big shit. It's all about the big Phil Incel cool shit. Lick my balls, King be bitch. It's just one of those days where you just wanna go live, play games that are just like my life. Same thing happened to me when I used to stream on Twitch. We're so similar, taking out of context all the shit I say. You can suck my ass crack. Thumbs up new, oh motherfucker.
Test me, bitch.
It's all about the big Phil Incel cool shit. Give me your address, I'm sending you a spoon. You can eat my big shit. It's all about the big Phil Incel cool shit. Lick my balls, King B bitch.
Fuck you. Alright, boys, prepare the slave trade. You're selling it right off for profit. Fuck you and your mother. Why am I toxic? You're a fucking idiot. Get fucked. Get fucked, really. No, really. Go fuck yourself. If you disappeared today, no one would care. Everyone shut up. Oh, someone got banned. You hear you got banned? Oh, he's banned. Shut the fuck up. No one cares. I really don't. Shut up. I'm here to have a party, not to dick around with immature idiots. Banned, 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 banned. Gone. Forever. Forever. Toxic shit is not welcome on my fucking streams ever. Why am I toxic? Why am I toxic? Fuck you and your mother. Why am I toxic? Fuck you and your mother. Why
cool, yeah. Sending you a spoon, yeah. Throw that some more food, yeah.
Fuck you.
It's all about the big Phil in Zilcoom shit. Give me your address, I'm sending you a spoon. You can eat my pig shit. It's all about the big Phil in Zilcoom shit. Lick my balls, King B, bitch.
Because I just want you guys to understand that means the world to me when I get a message like that. Like, it's been tough. You know, my life has been tough over the last decade. It has. And when I read a message like that, I'm sorry that I'm tearing up like a baby. But when I read a message like that, it makes me feel like it was worth it. You know, like all the shit that happened to me and all the stress and the mental shit that I go through on a daily basis, sometimes, that is worth it because there's people out there who got something out of all of this. You know, it wasn't just some dickhead in front of a camera, you know, doing stupid videos, that it actually meant something to people. And that means the world to me, that there's people out there that, you know, for a decade, that they've been watching me and they've been following me and they've been watching my life evolve and how I become a better person, you know?
You're fucking felted, bitch. Felted. You're done. Because the thing is, even if I left you this
I'm the big roach of the internet. Riddled with gout, got the flattest of head. But now I found the casino guys. And now the king is back and I'm on the rise. Had to admit that I'm down from the rafters. Then got shit on by Craig for over an hour. But I got the last laugh from it all. Told him go fuck yourself, but hung up the call. Get fucking felted. Bust, get fucking felted. Ack, 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 ack. I watched that doc and June made it look like I'm a fat bum. But I guess it's okay. Now I'm the king over all my detractors. I lied for years, but that doesn't matter. I felt it duty right there on stream by proving that his channel makes more money than me. Call the casino, I'm dishing them out. I got a special one just for Ethan Ralph. So come and get it, bow down to the king. I'll break your gems if you come step in the ring. Get fucking felted. Boss, get fucking felted. Call me King Louie, cause my wife don't get no screwy and I can't come, but I'm king anyway. That's my story, I'm still the king. I bought a crown that don't fit cause I wanted the bling. King of beggars, now send me a tip. My shoulder needs a chip so I just took it from Rich. Get fucking felted. Boss, get fucking felted. Call me King Louie cause my wife don't get no screwy and I can't come, but I'm king anyway.
Dark Seed of Field cheered again. He's like, are you insecure about your marriage? Fuck no. If you're so immature to understand that I don't want to do romance missions in games because I have tons of real life romance, not fantasy romance in games, you think it's because I'm insecure in my marriage? You're an idiot and you're the immature one. Not
think one of the things that would hurt Phil the most is if he suddenly didn't have a wife anymore.
I am not separated from my wife. She is home right now. You're a moron. My marriage is good. My marriage is good. My marriage is good. How is my marriage? My marriage is good. We stay home. We order food. I troll. Speculate. Let me set the record straight. Cat is downstairs crying. When I masturbate, leave my wife out of it. She's beating demons in the closet. She won't come on stream. Trolls keep asking. My wife, Cat, she's full of salt.
There's a sick motherfucker on the internet called Tevin. It's Kevin's fault.
It's absolutely true. What I'm telling you, big things are happening behind the scenes. What is up, Tyrone? How are you? We had gone out of our way to celebrate Valentine's Day. We made the decision together, you see, to not go to the dinner. So basically, the day was disappointing compared to what we had imagined it to be. It sucks. You don't want to know what's up here. Shit that will scare you for life. Seriously. Bad, 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 bad. And that's why I don't talk about it.
Dad, you need to get out now. That place is toxic.
My mother said to me, I want you to go on a honeymoon, and I'll pay for the flight and a hotel room. I was like, that's great. It's a no-go. You know, that's money I need to pay my bills. How much do you need to not get screwed over? I told her. She gave me the money.
My marriage is good. My marriage is good. My marriage is good.
Hello, Tyrone. It's going good. We stay home. We order food. I troll. Speculate. Let me set the record straight. Cat is downstairs crying. When I masturbate.
Addiction, bankruptcy, jail, back taxes, rehab, divorce.
Makes me spin in my chair. What about killing Seattle Air?
Another dollar tip came in from Tyrone. We need to hang out again.
So I guess what happened is this morning, my wife was doing stuff in the kitchen, getting ready to go to work, and she says her shirt got caught on the handle of the cabinet. So she walked back and it pulled and it yanked the whole fucking front of the cabinet apart. I go downstairs
and the vacuum cleaner is in the middle of the floor. I wish not fast. Did you ever find a restraining order? I wish not fast. Did you ever find a restraining order?
Sounds good to me.
And I say, Cat, what's wrong? Oh, the vacuum cleaner broke.
What?
The motor must have gone because there was smoke.
It's a joke.
And all of a sudden she says, Phil, you gotta come in the back, we got a major problem. The shower valve broke. The tub is clogged. Probably got 8 years of dirt, and it doesn't work.
So my wife can't work today. I was awoken to be told the car doesn't start. That's shocking.
I tested the car last night, all right? Sit down in the car, go to start it, it just won't start.
Not fast. Did you ever find a restraining order? I wish not fast. Did you ever find a restraining order? My marriage is good. My marriage is good.
Oh, Tyrone, it's going good. We stay home. We order food. I troll. Speculate. I want to set the record straight. Cat is downstairs crying. I masturbate.
This one goes out to the one and only, the big cat, the fat cat. Big ups.
I first saw you in Burger King. You took 2 seats 'cause that ass is way too big. Had a boyfriend, I realized, but you told him lies with your raccoon eyes. The DoorDash is here. Wipe away your tears. Got you extra fries, and they taste just right. Have no.
Now I'm a little. I think I'm a little too big. Let me shrink my camera a bit. little better. There we go. A little too large there. But I'm ready now for the stream. During that break, I got a $2 tip. Someone's asking an incredibly personal question I'm not going to answer, so thanks for $2. Okay, great. All right. All righty. Prince time. Let's boot her up. I believe I need to put the leaderboard on the bottom for this game. There we go. Boy, all right, guys, thanks for the early support. Let's hope that we can at least hit 1 goal by the end of this stream, which will get us to 29 out of 30. That will put us in position for DSP Tries It, the Takis menu at Wendy's tomorrow. I'm okay with that. If we somehow get a crazy Hail Mary and we get 2 goals during this stream, I will order the food and we'll have it right after the Blueprints stream ends, right here on this very same broadcast, okay? Cool. All right, let's continue. Here we go. All right, everyone, welcome back. It is time for more Blueprints endgame content. Last time around, we found out that the thing that we need to do to see the true ending of the game is to complete the chess puzzle twice. Well, we have completed it once, and we did the king. Now we have to complete it and do the castle, and then apparently something happens. I'm not sure what, okay? So that's what we're working on. As you can see, we're starting with 10 gems, a bunch of gold now. Good stuff all around. Let's grab our allowance. Up to 81 gold now. Dang, that's awesome. I don't think we need the microchips anymore. No, they got rid of them. It looks like we've used the microchips for the final thing you need them for, so they actually took them away. Okay, cool. What do we want to do for our outside room? Not sure what we want to do. Let's see what the options are for our outside room. So really, this is our goal, is to complete the chess puzzle again. Actually, I have to get my notepad because it has the assignments of each room. Complete the chess puzzle again, do the castle, and or just do any other rare rooms that we can and go from there. That's right. We made it so that the mechanarium can actually be on the outside, right? But we don't need it. That's not really going to help. Let's do tool shed, 2 special items. So we got the shovel right off the bat. That's good. And what's our other special item? Sledgehammer right off the bat. Neat. All right, we actually got a good selection of items there. Cool. All right. That's good. Now the microchips are gone because we don't need them anymore. We did the final puzzle with them. That's good. Okay. Yes, I'm looking for the true ending, which you need to, basically to get the true ending, you need to get the crown out of room 46. You need to get a scepter and gem, which apparently is tied to this chess puzzle. You need to draft the throne room, and then you need to bring all those items into the throne room at once, and apparently that's the true ending of the game from what I'm to understand. So it's going to maybe a while. We may do it today. We may not. In fact, let me go grab the notepad that has the chess room assignments on them. Here it is. So, the rooms that are the toughest are the Queen's Crown room is the study only. I don't think we've ever found another room that's the Queen besides the study. So we have to draft the study. Outside of that, the King's room is either the office or the throne room. Everything else has multiple different rooms that you can do. Okay? So we'll see what we can come up with here. Can we do the puzzle, the chess puzzle during this run? I hope so. We're about to find out. I've just received an incredibly generous contribution, folks. $42 from Mork Zuckerberg. Mork, thank you. Let's get this up on the leaderboard. So that's going to be a 30... Whoa, what's happening here? A $30 animation. If I can find it. Here it is. It's a good one. I love this one. So thank you to Mork. Let's get you on the leaderboard and see what you have to say. Can I get this up to $105 of support? Thank you, Mork. Now we're only 45 away from hitting our goal and locking into doing this game again next week till we finish it. So he says, I saw your American Truck video on demand. Here's something that will save you a ton of effort in the future. Open the game, go to settings, bottom tab, gameplay, disable fatigue simulation. You'll still be able to sleep at parking lots, but you'll do it to change the time of day to drive at your preferred hour of the day. I'm sure you don't need this level of simulation. Have a great day. So you're suggesting, more that I turn off the tired meter. Now, I get it, but at the same time, that's kind of taking away a level of challenge in the game, is it not? Like, I was under the impression that was designed into the game to be part of it. I guess with a sim, see, I'm just getting into Sims now. Like, this is not something that I would regularly do. So I guess with Sims, it really is you play how you want, right? I guess that's kind of the rule of thumb. So I guess I could be playing Sims however I want. I don't necessarily have to do it in a way that's more simulated. So if I do that and I turn off the fatigue, it'll make the game a lot easier. I just don't want to make it so that people don't think that it's fun because I took out a level of challenge. I will ask people next time when we play Truck Sim next week what they think about that idea and if we should do it or not. So thank you very much, more. $42 is tremendous. Now we're only less than 50 away from hitting the goal and continuing on with this game. So thank you so much. All right, we're going to do... we'll do Breakfast Nook. Bacon and eggs, bacon and eggs. Oh, yeah. Let's do the morning room. Anything extra? Nothing extra in the morning room this time around. Wait, coupon book hid in there. Haha. Almost didn't see it. Got it. Now remember, we're now doing the king buff, which I actually don't remember what it is. I might have to take a look and see what the king buff is from the chess puzzle. So that means we don't get 30 gold from the chapel. They're going to take it away from me again. So honestly, we should probably do observatory here. Yeah. Let's take a look. What is it? What is the banner of the king? Rooms of the chosen color are more likely to be drawn while drafting today. Oh, we could choose right now. Well, we need the study. What color is the study? Does anyone remember what color the study is? Is it blue? It's not red. It's definitely not green. It's not a hallway. It's not a bedroom. It's either blue. Is it black? Is there a way? Hold on. Maybe I could find out by looking at a previous day. How do I look at previous days? Here we go. The study is blue. Okay, so we want blue rooms. I think the office is also blue, is it not? So we want a blue room, so let's do that. Let's say that blue rooms are more blue. There you go. Blueprints. Get it? Blueprints. Excellent. Perfect Picasso asked, did I ever have Takis chips before? I've never had Takis chips, no. So I have no idea if I would like them. When I get this meal from Wendy's, the Takis meal collaboration, that's the first time I'll actually be tasting Takis. Look at all this. Boom, everything's 50% off. Boom, 5 gems. Boom, bonus key. Boom, bonus diamond. Sweet. What's up, poor supporter? How you doing over on Kick? I am okay, thank you for asking. I'm doing good. Doing good, feeling good. I guess we should do pantry. This will get us to hook back to the right again. Takis stink? Do they stink? They smell? What do Takis smell like? Are they awful? I did not know Takis were aromatic. Oh, well. I guess we'll go for walk-in closet and get a whole bunch of items. Let's see what items we'll get. Wait till I sniff them. Model Citizens, and what are your thoughts on Project Defiant Sony's Fight Stick? We talked about this on the podcast. I signed up for information on updates on it. I would be interested in trying it out, getting it and trying it, and letting you know what I think about it compared to other fight sticks. So I might look into it. Plus, it's wireless, and they're claiming it's going to have no latency. So that would be amazing to have a wireless fight stick. So we'll see. All right, well, we got a few things. Nothing too spectacular there, though, honestly. Now we backtrack. Okay, now let's head west. The attic, wow. I mean, the attic would be amazing because you get 8 items. Yeah, let's do the attic, and then let's hope for the best for the entrance hall so it doesn't end the run. That would really suck ass if it's a dead end. Okay. 8 freaking items in the attic. Let's see what we get. Compass. We've got the money bag. A gem. A broken lever. This is working. If we find the battery now, we can make the power sledgehammer, which we've been trying to get for the longest time. We got a lockpick kit. We got the metal detector. Dude, we got like every critical item. I didn't use the telescope in the observatory because it doesn't do anything, right? I don't think it actually, I don't understand what it does or how it affects anything, so I never use it. Okay. Did we get all the items? I think we did. No, and a bonus key. Sweet. All right. That was a lot. Now we have a ton. Look at this. So yeah, if we find the battery, we can make the powered sledgehammer, and we can actually go break the wall in the chest room, which we don't know if that's a requirement yet to what we want to do. The frame, no, the frames on the item is just something you read. One of the documents for the story, but we've already read that a million times. We already read all this. We already did all this stuff. I think we're good. We've done everything. Nothing there, right? Nope. Make sure I didn't miss something. I wasn't counting. So make sure I didn't miss an item. I think we got everything. Okay. So now we are reliant. It gives you extra of what the large telescope gives. It does. So you get bonus? Is that true? You get an extra? Let's try that. It does? It doubles? I never knew this. I had no idea you get double. Holy crap. Well, now I know what the telescope does, guys. Took this long to figure it out. Thank you, Walter. I had no idea you get double. I thought it was just like a preview or something, but that's amazing. All right. That was worth the steps. All right, now we have to hope for the best here. Give me a good room. Trophy room would be great, actually. Yeah. Amazing, actually. Sweet. There's a bonus in here. Bonus key. Nice. Sweet. All right. Now, let's hope for good rooms here. Oh, if you call it a day in the break room, tomorrow you begin the day with a staff key card. I guess we should do that. I think that makes a lot of sense. Because then if we are going to end our run, we'll end it in here. That sounds great. A coin. Wait a minute. Was this always there? Was there always this espresso? No, it wasn't, because this is now the staff break room. That's why there's a coffee machine there. Yeah, look. Now there's a cigarette machine. Yeah, there's new stuff in here now that wasn't in here before. Oh, look, this wasn't here before either. Staff contracts are no longer kept on the highest rank. Interesting. Oh. H.S. Sinclair and Ann Babbage are the only two on the estate with network admin access. That's false. someone else has network admin access. We never figured out the combination to the computer outside in that cave. So that might be a clue to that. All right, so, oops. 3 minus 1, 2 times 15, 30 divided by 3, 10. 3 minus 30. Wait a minute. 3. What is the yellow like that? I don't know what that represents. Because if it's 3 minus 13, it's negative 10 times 5 is negative 50. That can't be right. So is it then 3 times 5? You know what it is? That's what it is. That must represent you do it later. So 3 times 5 is 15 minus 13 is 2. Yep. Okay. This is different. A variation. 2 times 11, 22 minus 12 is 10. That's very interesting. We got the silver key. Very nice. I received a $4.20 tip. Wow, it has been a long time since I actually got a $4.20 tip. Remember, it's a special animation. We used to get this tip all the time. Here we go. Yama. Thanks for a $4.20 tip. Who's this from? From Mark Zuckerberg again, or Mark Zuckerberg. Fatigue is a functionality for occasional drivers. It doesn't add any real challenge since you can just go to sleep right before accepting the job. You can also enable brake air simulation, but you'll get angry when you run out of brakes every 5 minutes. Well, let's move the pop-ups to the other side of the screen. This way they're not attacking my face. There we go. And thank you for that. I'll definitely consider it, because you're right. It is the one factor that's kind of making the game a little annoying, is having to sleep like that. And it actually caused me to lose $8,000 last week when we played the game because I was late for the job. So maybe it is something we should get rid of. Cool. The text is massive today. We mean below me? It's not that big compared to previous. I shrunk it to be more realistic. What is more chill, Blueprint, Stardew Valley, or Yakuza Like a Dragon? Oh, man. They're all very chilled playthroughs in games, I would argue. I don't know if one is particularly more relaxing than the other. Oh, here we go. You know we want the office. This is great. This is the king room. Let's do it. So now we have a king room. Excellent. So. Do we want to distribute the coins yet? Maybe not. Maybe we want to wait to see if we can actually get the conference room and then come back and do it, because then all the coins go to the conference room. Because we're probably not going to backtrack to those other rooms unless we're ending on the break room. So let's hold off on doing that. So, I'm just curious now. We need the study. If we get the study, we will have a chance to do the chess puzzle. The study is what we're kind of hinging on right now. Oh, wait. Don't we want to read emails now? Hold on a second. Okay. So we want to read emails because remember, we now have the network connected by the satellite. There may be new emails to read. There is. Here they are. So let's read them from oldest to newest. Here's one. Estate beneficiary. Dear Simon P. Jones, we, the undersigned, would like to inform you as the contingent heir of Mount Holly. While you're exploring the estate, the staff have been placed on indefinite paid leave. You have the full right and privilege to spend as much time on the estate as you deem fit without interruption and supervision of the staff. It's entirely your discretion to decide when and if the staff will return to their duties. Okay? And then from Ann Babbage. Simon, just to let you know, a few of us on the staff have a habit of using the staff announcements board that is located on the network under staff services. You may notice new announcements from time to time. This is convenient as most of the staff who are interested have access to the public terminal in the Cinca, while very few like Randolph and myself have electronic capabilities. All right, so look at the board. Staff services, she said, right? Staff announcements. Here we go. I don't think anyone else has access to the network this month except you, Simon. If you're reading this, just know we're rooting for you. Simon, how was your first day on the estate? Hopefully you're not having too much trouble drafting rooms. Just to let everyone know, the estate has been cut off from outside communication. I don't think Simon's going to be seeing anything posted here for the time being. Now you tell me, I'm guessing that means the electronic email accounts are disabled. He should only be able to access the data currently on the system. If he does figure out the network password, he can read any emails that were on the system on November 6th, and satellite communications were shut down. I'm getting anxious at anyone have any updates. No real-world progress yet, but it's very hard to say without access to the network from here. I'm monitoring a few things from the offices in Cinca, but it doesn't really paint a picture of what's happening over there. Your guess is as good as mine. It's been a month now. Does anyone know where we're expected to return to work? I know we don't have much information what's happening, but my sister's planning a trip this week, and we know if this is indefinite or not. Thanks for checking in. It's a bit complicated, but the short answer is no. We don't know when we'll be going back to work. By all means, take that trip and have fun. Yes, I'd like to add that if Simon has found room 46, he'll very likely want additional time alone in the estate to adjust before he summons us back to resume work. If I'm placing bets, I would say it's going to be at least another month. Land sakes alive, I'll be blowed. I have absolutely no idea how he's done it, but it appears Simon somehow reestablished satellite connection from the estate, assuming this isn't a glitch. Either way, now that we have a connection, I'll be able to catch network activity logs and find out what's happened. I can confirm this morning as I was driving up to the estate to reset the house, I saw the satellite was up. It appears the young master does in fact have complete mastery of the house, and that's where it ends. So maybe further now, because this is I think the current day, further now, we'll have them talking to me. Maybe they'll be giving help, which would be amazing, actually, to think about. Okay. Okay. Prophet Warner says, man, we need Wendy's today. We can do it. But we have to hit 2 goals. Right now, we're over $100 of support. We have to hit 300 to do the Wendy's DSP Tries It today. So if you guys like the content, please support it. And let's get it going. I'd be down for that today. I mean, worst case, tomorrow isn't a big deal either. So hopefully we can hit it by tomorrow. But today would be great. Well, now, wait a minute. Perfect timing. Are you kidding? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I was just saying let's wait, and then they gave me the room I needed. Yes. There's still more. Nice. Damn, I made a ton of money. Okay, we're gonna go south first. Oh, we got the study. Wow, we're in the money here. Let's do it. I know that it means that we're not gonna get the corner room, but remember, we're trying to do the chess puzzle. So let's do the study. I wonder, do we have enough to do the chess puzzle right now? We might. Now we got the treasure map. X marks the spot, and we're headed there, and we have the shovel. Yeah, we're going to be going there, and we have the shovel, so we can do it. All right, so let's take a look. Okay, we have the queen. We have the king. We need, for castle, we either need the nook, the vault, or the clock tower. We have the nook. Yes, the breakfast nook. The knight is either the observatory, security room, or treasure trove. We have the observatory. The bishop is either the chapel, the bookshop, or the attic. We have the attic. And the pawn is everything else. We actually have the chess puzzle already. We could go do it right now. Holy crap. So, you want to just go do it now? We might as well. I mean, it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's going to be like 8 steps to 8 again. So we're going to lose like 16 steps to do it. But we could do it. We could do it immediately. Or we could wait till we get to the foundation and do it that way. Nah, we should just do it now just to get it done. So what I was told is that we got to go do the chess puzzle, and this time select the castle. So let's do it. We are fast tracking this. This is great. Very, very good. Remember, guys, if you want to chat with me, just tag me in chat, either on Kick or on the YouTube side. Here, I'll type in the Kick chat. So you guys can tag me in Kick chat if you'd like to talk. Lipsian says, yeah, just get it out of the way. Let's do it. So, Lipsian, what's going to happen? Is it going to trigger? Like, am I going to distinctly see something happen when I do this? Because I don't know how it works. Remember, we never opened the wall with the electric sledgehammer to tell me to do it. So, hopefully, this works. That was such a fast track to do it. It's crazy. Okay, chess puzzle it is. So, we've got the... That's the queen. That's the study. We just unlocked it, which is right here. Oops, right here. Or was it here? There it was. The king was the office. The rook was the nook. The bishop was what? The bishop was the attic. The pawn could just be the den. And then this is the observatory. Perfect. You can't miss it? All right, perfect. All right, we're going to do it. We're going to choose the castle. You may draw floor plans up to 4 times and draft in the 4 corner rooms of your house, except... Look! Oh, that's cool! Whoa! It's the classic chess move. I castle. So what happens now? Let's find out. Look at this. This is so cool. This game is so ingenious. What is down this secret passage? Listen to the music. The music picked up. Where are we now? Look at this. Hidden underchamber. Whoa. Puzzle boxes. How many? What the hell? Why are there so many? Do I have to solve all the puzzle boxes? Oh man, I have to solve all these puzzle boxes and then the door opens? For real? Oh my god. This is not good. Why is it so quiet today, Prophet Wonder? Because usually not a lot of people show up for blueprints. We've been playing this game for 3 months, if you can believe it, to see the ending, and now we're near the ending. Oh my god, I have to solve the puzzle boxes. Black? They all gotta be black. I think I'm just gonna look this up, to be frank with you guys. This is ridiculous. I'll be doing this all day. Walter says, I got frustrated with this part. I stopped playing the game. I'm relying on you. I think I'm just going to look up the solutions. Just to be honest, guys, this would take me hours to figure this shit out. Seriously. Oh, look, I just did one. Hold on, I did it myself. In Ares Court, where the king now lays... I have to do all these to get the message. They're all gotta be black. Okay. How do I get one to be I need an extra black. I don't know how to do that. How do I get an extra black here? I don't get it. All this does is move one down. No, it doesn't. They move down one, but I need an extra black, but I don't know how to make a black. I need 4 black to do this puzzle. But I don't know how to get 4 black. None of them change it black. How am I supposed to do this? What does the orange not do anything? Oh, if you put the orange between 2, it changes to the color that it's between. So we have to put an orange between 2 black. How would we do that? Like that. Now, how do I get this black up there? How do you move one up? Wow, I actually solved it. Okay. On the sacred hour, that time-worn phrase. God, it's gonna take 4 years to do. Oh, what does pink do? Pink rotates whatever's near it around. So remember, orange becomes what it's between, because we gotta make this orange into a black. Perfect, but now we have to get it back up. Done. Will a youth approach with empty arms? What does yellow do? Yellow moves up. Great. Now how do I get them to go down? You don't. Because these can't be moved. They're stuck. Ugh. Why do I have to have 100 puzzles here, man? I just want to go through it. I don't want to do 100 puzzles right now. My brain. I get a headache. Has to be a yellow. Like, you have to use a yellow here no matter what. There's no other option. You have to press yellow twice. Like, there's nothing else to do here. So that has to be correct. And then you have to turn an orange into a black, but that has to be in the middle. Ugh. How do we do this? If I hit this, the orange goes down. That doesn't help. This does nothing now. All we can do is move that yellow around, and that yellow is stuck on top forever. What's up, Gino Day? How are you? This doesn't work. Shit. Oh. I have no idea why that just worked. I need to turn this one black, and then we've got it done. But I don't know how to do that. We're close. We're so close. If I do this, we'll have one black, but then we need one more black to turn that one black. No! Oh, no! I just blew it. I wasn't supposed to do that. Oh, shoot. I think we're boned. There's no way. There's no way to move the black down. We're kind of boned here now. See? Like, now, there's no way for me to get this black one down. Yep. Damn it. Ugh. These yellows are stuck there forever. You can't, once they go up, you can't move them back. Damn, I need to, this is pissing me off because these are going to get harder. I just need to get these done. I think I'm just going to look up the solutions. No matter what, you have to do this. Like, there's no way around it. That has to go up there. Wish this would turn, it doesn't though. I want that to turn black and we could solve it, but it doesn't work. Man, I can't figure this out. I don't want this to be white. I want it black, but I can't figure it out. No. Fuck. Fucked now. God damn it, this game. This is, I'm just gonna have to look them up. This is gonna take hours to solve all these. Like, seriously. Look how many there are. I have to do 4 more after this. 4 more. Sucks it has to be in the middle. I don't know. This is ridiculous.